All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And I'm Fastback 6768.
That's right. And we're 1 week away. Next week will be the day after Valentine's Day. Ooh. Get in the love mode there, Terry. Get in the love mode.
Goodness.
But that's next week. Until next week happens, though. What have you been playing this week, Terry?
I didn't do any gaming this week. I was lazy. I was so productive the previous week that I literally just had a lazy week. I didn't do nothing. I did work stuff, but I didn't do anything for like my relaxation. I literally just vegetated.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
Just staring off into nothingness and like, doing nothing. Like,
I literally doom scrolled, I think, for like the whole day.
just doom scrolled on TikTok or something, or what?
I don't have TikTok, but like I tend to watch a lot of like clips and stuff on like IG and Facebook. Mostly IG, I think. Mostly IG.
So the reels, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Hey.
I don't TikTok.
I'll leave TikTok of the town.
No, I'll leave that to the Gen Zers. They can keep that nonsense. Plus, all the good stuff that's on TikTok, they always put it on IG anyway, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything.
That is true. Yeah. Fastback, what about you, buddy? What have you been playing this week?
Let's see. Still a lot of Fallout 4. I downloaded Fable 2.
Ooh.
I got through the first part, so now I'm just to being an adult now, I guess, or a young adult.
Okay.
Where you fall out of the window.
Yeah.
After that. So, kind of, it's hard to go back to older games because sometimes the mechanics,
Oh yeah. The mechanics are old.
run around and turn and stuff like that. So, not as smooth.
Yeah.
Especially when you're over here playing Fallout 4, which is an older game, but still very, still has done well, aged well. And then I downloaded the Drop a Douche.
Oh, the Tetris one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
the roguelike Tetris City Builder, whatever the hell it is.
It's a little bit of learning curve. You do got to pay attention to what you're dropping.
Mhm.
Make sure you the right spot and at the right moment and whatever. So
Hey, you watch where you're dropping those deuce.
exactly. So I
You're funny.
after a while I wasn't I was like not ready for this, and so I went back to Fallout 4.
Okay.
And then other than that, shout out to my wife. Today's my wife's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your wife.
So she's sleeping right now, so I'm sure she gets up, we'll do something.
Okay. Hey, did you already like give her stuff like like set up flowers for when she wakes up or anything like that? Are you the romantic kind?
Nah, she don't care for flowers. So no, we got other
I'm
stuff.
right there. I'm not big on flowers either.
You know what?
Like it's like great, gave me something to die.
Exactly. That's what she would tell me. In the early days we were dating. She's like, don't waste money on that. I'd rather go nice restaurant or,
Flowers are beautiful. I feel like a lot of women appreciate flowers because they're beautiful, but the moment you cut them, then they're gonna die. So like you ruin something that was beautiful.
Well, we have a garden, so I'd rather get her something for the garden than.
Yeah. So during the Texas freeze, we prepared for it here. This last freeze cycle, and unfortunately, even though we prepped for it, all my wife's plants died this year. So I plan on buying her lots of plants this year.
Yeah.
Through the summer, because my beautiful wife, she loves her plants. She loves taking care of them. She gets so happy when they sprout little babies and stuff. She talks to them, and I see nothing wrong with it. So yeah, my wife is also like, don't give me flowers, give me a plant I can add to my garden.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep. So we'll probably do that. Plus, I'm going to get her a new phone.
So,
yeah.
Hey! I need a new phone. What's up? Shit. What's up? Is there room for three in that relationship?
And no, not when you have a 12-year-old that keeps breaking her phone.
Oh, there you go. All right. So this week I played a lot of Ninja Gaiden 4. I think I'm almost done. I have moved over to the Ryu sections, which is like replaying the past. So I'm playing the Ryu sections now, and I played a lot of Helldivers, of course, but I played another game. What game? Oh, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Getting pretty far in that one. Um, it's old school unforgiving, man. Those like you have to be certain levels to be in certain zones, and if you're not, you're gonna have a bad time. I've learned to use a lot of these things called the chimera wings or whatever. So I'm like grinding, chimera wing back to the town, heal up,
Chimera?
sleep. Huh?
Chimera.
Chimera. It's CHI. Chai. That's chimera.
Hi.
That's chai.
It's chimera, dude.
All right. The writing is in English, not in Greek. It's chai.
It's not.
Yeah, no, the chimera wings.
There you
So
go.
so every time I go back to town, I buy more. I have like 100 of them now. And so I'll go run around, chimera wing back to safety, get back out there, chimera wing back to where I was, and it's just that's the way I've started the grind. So yeah, HD 2D remake, and let me tell you something, they did work on that game. That game is gorgeous, man. The HD 2D department, shout out to Square, man. They're up there, and shout out to Square as well for being the champion of Xbox Play Anywhere. A lot of their titles, I think the only title to skip so far has been Final Fantasy VII Tactics, which is the only reason I haven't bought it. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe they'll add it later. Chat, let us know what you've been playing. We love to hear what you have to say. And let's check in with the chat. Shout out to Chael Walker. Is this Chael Walker or Kale Walker? Shout out to Chael Walker. I know it's Chael. He spelled it out for us. He says, you are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. He says, it's not a true Super Bowl Sunday unless the Packers are playing the Broncos. Yeah, like in 1995, 1996. Yep. I remember that one. The John Elway helicopter tackle ended up being the play of the game, and it's like solidified in Super Bowl history as one of the greatest plays. And someone's all like, this is the greatest play? Some old quarterback just running like 7 yards?
Dude.
Oh my God. I love hearing critics, man. They're so funny. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Doggy Dog's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, bro. By the way, guys, we had a special guest on Friday night. Our first special guest in like almost a year. Yeah. And that was Dirk Griggity. Be sure to catch it. It was a really funny episode, man. You know, Dirt is a really entertaining guy. So
yeah, you guys fooled him.
Oh man, we ambushed him. We ambushed him so hard it was funny. Oh man. Shout out to Love Big B Money. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, "What's up, y'all? Xbox Army Xbox. What's up, man? What's up?" Let's see. Doggy Dog's been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, Aliens Fireteam Elite, and playing Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. So good, so good, so good is what he says. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. Lidia Sarmiento says, Buenos dias, chicos. What's up? Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. And sorry, no should I here. No should I.
He'd rather make money than be here. Have fun.
That's right. He'd rather pay bills than talk about Xbox. Let's see. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake is old school tough. Got to level up and have the best equipment. Great game. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do. You got to have the best equipment, right? Love Big B Money says he's been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. Oh, he's on that Rockstar Online fan. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Shout out to Sappho. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He said, speaking of new phones, I picked up a 17 Pro Max after seeing everyone saying it has all-day battery. Lies. Lies. Oh man. You know, when you first get your phone, it has a lot of battery, but as time goes on, it just goes down. Man.
Also depends on what you're doing. Like video is the fastest way to kill a battery on a phone. So if you're watching a lot of video or recording a lot of video, especially if you're recording a lot of video, it's gonna die quick.
Yeah. Cocat Terry wants to upgrade from the Pixel 7 to Pixel 10.
The fold.
You know, I wanted a Samsung Galaxy Fold 7, but now that the trifold is out, and I'm concerned between the trifold and the fold, and I'm just like, I think I'd rather just buy the fold, or I could just buy my regular Samsung and a tablet for less price than the trifold. I'm like, but no one can have a whole tablet in their pocket like that, though.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have everywhere, but I think the whole Huawei fold is better because it does the Z style fold, so you could open it up into like a dual screen fold or a 3-screen fold. So I think Samsung's missing the mark personally. But yeah. Anyways, because how am I going to rewatch episodes of Good Morning Xbox if the fold isn't right? You know what I mean, Terry?
Fold, flip.
Yeah, fold, flip, flip, flow,
Yeah,
flippity flap.
we got plenty of flip floppers.
All right. So let's get to the show, right? So, according to the internet, The Outer Worlds 3 is no plan. No plan. According to this, right? Plans for The Outer Worlds 3 looks to have been canceled following poor sales from a variety of Obsidian titles. So, last year, Obsidian launched 3 games: Grounded 2, Avowed, and The Outer Worlds 2. So Obsidian launched 3 games, and all of them in like Q4, right? I don't think a single one of them. Well, no, Avowed launched like late summer, early fall.
Yeah. No, I thought Avowed was early second quarter.
Was it early second quarter?
Yeah.
Well, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, I think personally, I can't wait to play this game. I haven't played it, as I have backlog problems. Shout out to Xbox for giving me backlog problems, right? But apparently both The Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed failed to meet sales targets set by Microsoft. But Grounded 2 was a huge success, so it's not all doom and gloom, right, for Obsidian.
Yeah.
And so The Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed, Urquhart says, now this is studio head Fergus Urquhart. I don't know how to say this. Feargus, Fergus, and then last name Urquhart. Urquhart. I'm gonna go with Urquhart. Okay. So Urquhart says the Not Disasters. I'm not going to say this was a kick in the teeth. It was more like that sucks. What are we learning, right? So the 2 RPGs took more than 6 years to create, leading to Urquhart to think that a lot about how much we put into the games, how much we spend on them, how long they take, right? So, excuse me, hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Salute.
Bless you.
Thank you. So he's saying that the new mission for him is to reduce it from 6 years to 3 to 4 years per title, and hopefully it'll reduce cost overall on the titles. I'm not against games taking less time to develop, but just kind of be ready for them not to take advantage of everything previous titles do. As gamers, we want the world, and short development cycle games just don't give you the world, right? Just throwing it out there. And by the way, this is on Bloomberg, and I'm not clicking on Bloomberg, okay? Because well, it's paid, so I'm just seeing secondhand readings of this, and so you guys are getting a third-hand reading of this, right? So basically they're realigning the studio because to them, if you remember, The Outer Worlds 2 was going to be a $70 game, but it turned out to sell really bad, or not sell it much at all, which kind of sucks in my opinion, as The Outer Worlds has a comedy RPG element to it that I love. I think it's great, and it's also like an anti-capitalism RPG, which is kind of cool too. But I'm kind of gutted by this because I like The Outer Worlds. I know Terry doesn't care because she hated the game. Right, Terry?
It's pretty, but yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Whereas me, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. The dialogue was great. I would.
Combat's good though. Outer Worlds has great combat.
That they did. Yeah.
For me, it was just the companions didn't matter to me, and I didn't care for the story.
So it looks like this is another one of those new IPs. Xbox fans, they're always all like, if you listen to podcasts, what do you want to see on this showcase? I want to see a new IP. I want to see a new IP, new IP. Well, here you got some new IPs, Avowed and Outer Worlds, and they didn't do too hot, which is why, a lot of corporations aren't, make no mistake, Xbox is a corporation. A lot of corporations don't take any risk on new IPs because, well, they could fail. And, for me, this kind of sucks because I'm never going to see The Outer Worlds 3. Fortunately for me, these are standalone games. They don't lead one into another, which is great. They reference one another, but they're standalone, which is fantastic. I do love that. So kind of like Final Fantasy styles. They're not, direct sequels of each other. So I think that's kind of neat. And so I'll never be like that. But yeah, Terry, what do you think about all this? Did Xbox underestimate how much players wanted a sequel, or did Game Pass gut this one? Because remember, this launched on everything.
I don't think it has anything to do with either one of those. Because I have not played the sequel. I only played the first one, and I personally didn't like it. But there were a large amount of people that loved it. So.
Yes.
That means there is going to be enough people that are going to want a sequel. So I don't think it was an issue of them not understanding, there should have been a sequel. That you can knock that out. And then, Game Pass, I think that would have helped it. So I think the issue was because I've only seen some people talk about it, and I think it was people just didn't enjoy it. It fell flat. I think it just wasn't designed as well. So like for me, I thought that the first one was very lacking when it came to story and dialogue and stuff. So sounds like it was kind of worse than the second one. Again, I haven't played it, so I don't really know. I'm just going off of what I've heard other people complain about, that the second game just didn't play well. It wasn't good. So it has nothing to do with Game Pass hurting it. I think it just, people just generally didn't like the game. It just fell flat on its own.
Are we starting to see like a fatigue with these style of games? These narrative games where you get to pick responses and they act them out. The NPCs act out. Because there's a lot of games that launched like this recently. But, this is also Obsidian's bread and butter. So, yeah, we might be seeing that. Oh, hold on a second. We got Dirk Griggity in the chat. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And, hey, he was the real MVP on Friday night, too. Because we got him. He said, I contacted my lawyer, Axel, regarding the setup from last Friday's show. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Shout out to Dirk for being such a good sport. You're awesome.
May not be on the air next week.
Yeah. Let's see. Axel and Doggy Dog will be hearing from my lawyer soon. Oh
boy.
We'll see what happens on Monday. We'll see what happens on Monday, Dirt. The Outer Worlds 2. I mean, obviously, this is basically the Outer Worlds 1 on steroids. Fastback, did you play this game, or are you looking forward to playing it?
No, I did. I enjoyed the combat and some of the missions. The story is not all that great. I would say, the first one, the main antagonist and all that. I'm like, okay, so I wasn't really felt like a big threat about it.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy running around the worlds, leveling up. It is a good looking game. But the dialogue, some of the dialogue and stuff like that, the side characters just don't appeal to me. I'm like, whatever. I don't care about your story. I don't, your drama. Who cares? Let's just go kick some butt. That's all I want to do. I don't
more
care.
of an action RPG.
Yeah, I don't care.
More Doom, less Outer Worlds.
My daddy left. My mama didn't like me, love me. Who cares?
My daddy left.
My daddy went out of milk and never came back. He never came back.
He never came back now.
Your anti-corporatism and all this stuff, like blah blah blah. Like, some of the different factions really didn't seem all that different to me. It just I didn't care for none of them, so I didn't care to side with anybody. It did come out on PS5, right?
It did, yes.
So even at that, right, if it didn't sell well all over, and I'm curious, how well it sold over there compared to Xbox. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if those numbers are out there anywhere, but and then they also said Avowed. I played Avowed, which was my most played.
Yes.
I loved that one. The combat, I really love the combat in that. The mechanics, side characters were okay. I think some of the missions in that were better than in Outer Worlds. The story was a little better. But I don't know, maybe because it being a new game, it just didn't get out there. Maybe a second one on that, being in the Pillars of Eternity, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe the next one they'll look at what they did or didn't do on Avowed and kind of expand on that universe. But But again, I think some of the storytelling is kind of weak. Some of the dialogue and stuff like that. I think people are just these two games kind of similar in a way, so it's not appealing to the masses. You know,
So if
kind
you
of
had to
like
pick one of the two for them to pick to continue, which one would you pick? You know what? Let me ask the chat that
for
too.
me, it would be Avowed, which I think that's what they're going to do now. As of right now, yeah, the sales were disappointing for them, but they didn't say 100% they would not do Outer Worlds 3. So, I mean, Outer Worlds 2 just came out, right? So, I think
Yeah, just last
uh,
year. Yeah.
I don't even if they had it planned, they're probably not going to say if it hit out of the park, they're probably we're going to do another one. But I'm sure I don't think it's 100% they would never do another Outer Worlds. I think that this same studio, probably not the same devs, but they did KOTOR 2. Maybe they can make a deal with Star Wars. Maybe do another, use the Outer Worlds assets and stuff like that, but do something else that probably appeal more to the gamers. So
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's always room. Everybody keeps saying that they want them to do a new Vegas game, Fallout Vegas.
yeah,
So I mean, they got the gunplay.
I mean, do something, especially right now. Fallout's very popular right now, so maybe
Super
jump
popular.
over to
Yeah.
that and stick with the Pillars of Eternity universe. I think they said these games took about 6 years, right?
Mhm.
So of course, some of that ran into the whole COVID era. So I'm sure that's probably played a part into these games taking longer.
Yeah.
If they want to, I like the idea of them kind of shorten the time development. So if they're smart, they got a lot of good assets from these games. Utilize those into the next game. What works best,
Mhm.
and maybe start getting to a 3-year turnaround time. So
Yeah, I
and
think those
and with
sequels
a good
definitely need to
story to
bring
go
down.
with it, and I think it'll go a long way. It may not be as long as of a game, but if you have a good, strong story, good characters, it'll go a long way.
Absolutely. So I loved Avowed 1, and one of the things that I loved about Avowed 1 was Pavardi, my companions. And maybe the companions in this one just aren't as good.
You mean Outer Worlds 1?
Yeah, the Outer World. What was I saying?
You're saying Avowed 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, the Outer World one. You're right.
I was
I do
like, what are you
agree.
talking about?
I do agree. The Outer Worlds 1 was a little bit better, the humor and some of the characters.
Yeah, I think the companions really played a big part in me loving Avowed 1. Because I got to pick the chaos I would go with, and I was trying to love Pavardi, and like every chance I would get, I would flirt with her, and her reactions was so funny to me. Like that was like a little mini game to me. I knew there was no chance in me romancing Pavardi, but I just wanted to see the next dialogue. But what about us? Look at everything I did for you. Surely I mean something, Like it was just so funny, and she would like reject me in the most polite ways ever.
Yeah.
It was funny, man. And so yeah, I think companions, if you're gonna make this style of RPG, companions are really important. How they jive with you, the dialogue, the interactions, their powers. Like there were some companions I wouldn't use in the Outer Worlds 1 because I felt that their help during fights was useless. I thought they were useless.
Yeah.
And so you definitely need to do a lot of that. I haven't played the Outer Worlds 2. I'm gonna play it. It's on my backlog. I started Avowed, but I never finished it. I might finish that one too. I don't know. There's just so many games. Game Pass. Shout out to Game Pass for creating these problems. First world problems. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Outer Worlds 2 myself, and I'm a little sad about the Outer Worlds not doing well. And let's see. Dirk Grady says, I lived the first Outer Worlds, but for some reason I couldn't vibe with part 2. Oh man. Oh, that seems echoing what Cool Cat Terry is saying that the online is saying. Yeah. Dougie Dog says that our case will be bigger than the ABK case when Dirt sues us. Yes. Dirt also said he loved Avowed. Let's see. Sappho says, I did too. I just jumped back in to Showed. Is that an area in Avowed? Oh, he just jumped back into Avowed. Okay. That's what he meant to say. Avowed. Shout out to 323. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. It says, "Good morning, Xbox. Time for this podcast to change the name to Good Morning General Gaming Podcast." General Gaming? What are you talking about? Oh, I think it's because Xbox is publishing everywhere now. Maybe that's a little jab at that. Maybe.
And maybe because Dirt soon, you say, you gotta change the name.
Oh, geez. Let's see. But you know what? I think it's crazy. Next gen gamers will be coming back to the Outer Worlds too, talking about how great it is. Sometimes some games age better with time, and some of them age worse with time. I've had games that I played and I thought were terrible, and then I play them 10 years later, and I'm like, what was I thinking? This game's awesome.
Yeah.
Right? So it happens. It happens. All right, let's move it along. We got a long show here. Oh. So in case you guys haven't heard, one of my favorite games that I'm very excited for the sequel on, coming to day one Game Pass on March 5th, is Planet of Lana 2. Now, I played the first Planet of Lana, loved it, played it with my beautiful wife helping me. She pretended to be the cat, helping me do puzzles. So that was the cat thing. It's not really a cat, but it's a cat thing.
Cat-like.
It was like a dust bunny.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like
it's got a tail.
I think it's a Mog or something like that. The name is Mooey, right? But I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So Lana and Mooey are going to be in the sequel again, which is great, right? Planet of Lana 2, so you get to explore more of Novo. There's going to be snowy mountains this time. It's going to be great. You saw some underwater sections. So according to the team, Planet of Lana 2 is about 5 to 6 hours, which is about the same length as the first Planet of Lana. So I can't wait to launch this. And a demo is launching February 11th, so it's out here in 3 days. Why am I reporting? Because the demo is out February 11th. So I don't know if I want to play the demo or if I want to wait and just experience it all at once. Because Planet of Lana is one of my, it's a game that I played without really knowing what I was getting into, and it is a puzzle platforming game. You do not attack anything. It reminded me very much of oh Jesus! I just had the game in
like Limbo and
Limbo. Thank you. Yes, like Limbo. Thank you very much, Fastback.
Yep.
Yeah, like Limbo. So yeah, be sure to get it. If you don't have Game Pass, buy this game. I'm telling you, you're not going to be let down. The music in it, and it's emotional. So Wishfully, shout out to them, and Thunderful, shout out to them. They're awesome. Terry, have you played the first Planet of Lana? Did you go to Novo and save everybody?
I did not. I did not. So sorry about that.
It's only 5 to 6 hours, Terry.
You need to.
It's only 5 to 6. Totally workable.
Better than the next one. What's the next word?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of 5 or 6, it's what?
6, 7.
It's 5 or 6 though. Yeah, so be sure to check it out. It's coming. Fastback, did you play the first one? And now you're looking forward to this one.
Oh yeah, love the first one. I think there was only one puzzle I just could not figure out, so I had to go online and do some research.
You Cheeto.
Sorry, it was pissing me off. I was like, "What the hell?" So, but once I got past that was fun. But
hold on.
I really love beautiful game.
Oh,
and I even
gorgeous.
gave a shout out to the developers when I finished it. So
yes, and the music, fantastic.
So looking forward to this.
Sorry, back to our previous topic about Avowed and the Outer Worlds. Terry, we had a poll.
Yes. Which game franchise should Obsidian expand on next? A whopping 75% said Avowed and 25% said The Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds is for me. I don't want to call this one a sleeper hit, as Planet of Lana just was so fantastic. I didn't know what I was getting into, and let me tell you, it was I almost made a review video out of it. I planned on it. I recorded it. I just never edited it. So yeah. And my beautiful wife says it looks like a cat. By the way, beautiful wife, are you going to play this game with me? Be the cat again? Help me solve puzzles? And she says 6, 7.
6, 7.
Shout out to Crazy Simmons Gaming TV. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, good morning, Xbox. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, this game is launching on everything. I mean, it's even launching on the Xbox One, guys. I think right now there's 6 games confirmed still launching on the Xbox One this year. So, I mean, wow, talk about support. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one. Very much looking forward to it. Cannot wait. Everybody should play it. Everybody should play it. All right, moving on. And those are just quick announcements, everybody. I don't know if you saw this, Terry, but on the Xbox Store, you can now pre-order Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for $39.99. No thanks. Go away. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is confirmed. So Final Fantasy VII Remake just launched, last week, 2 weeks ago? Yeah. And now we know when the sequel is coming. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to Xbox. And there was a little trailer to go with it to announce it. And let me tell you guys, you guys need to play these games. Final Fantasy VII is the best Final Fantasy. That's right. I said what I said. Terry, have you played any of the Final Fantasies?
I mean, I dabbled, but I couldn't get into Final Fantasy. I did watch my husband play the new Final Fantasy VII when it was on PlayStation 4, because, but I mean, it wasn't for me. I couldn't get in. I don't know. Like, I can't remember which one I played. It was horrible. But the one that I physically played was PS1. It had like 12 discs. At least I felt like it had 12 discs. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember which ones were out on PlayStation 1, but they had like 4 discs or whatever it was. But that's the one I played. So if those of you who are hardcore Final Fantasy, you probably know exactly which one I'm talking about. And I hated it.
Oh.
I absolutely hated it. I don't know if it was 8 or what it was, but like 10. I don't know. But not for me. I just never could get into that. And then Xbox One, they had, what was it? The boy band group one. What was that?
Final Fantasy 15.
15. I hated that one just as much, man.
Really? Oh my god!
I played that one.
Oh
man, the boy band one. Like, no, dude, I could not. I could not with that game. I could not with that game. No, I just not for me, man. They can keep it. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan at all. So they can keep it.
All right. Notice it says here Xbox Cloud on there. Nifty little thing there, nifty. And I want you guys to take a look at this. What's this say right here, Terry?
I mean, Xbox Play Anywhere.
That's right. Square Enix is still supporting Xbox Play Anywhere. They're the champions of it all.
Mm-hmm.
They have supported Xbox Play Anywhere more than anybody. So I just want to give a shout out to them. Hold on one second. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see. Doggy Dog has this pre-ordered. Absolutely. It's fantastic. Pre-order, buddy. I already bought it on PlayStation 5 as it was exclusive at the time. And as a stand, I'm not waiting. I'm playing. Dang it.
As a stand.
I am a Final Fantasy VII guy. Okay. Let's see. Chris Simmons Gaming TV says, I'm really enjoying Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I don't play these games. Oh, but he's enjoying it. Dan G. Johnson, as Terry has named him. I've never played or touched a Final Fantasy game. Oh my gosh, man, you're missing out on some of the GOATs. Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster Collection. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I mean, you got it, man. You got it. Says, I'm surprised nobody caught my subtle jab at the Xbox era changing their name to Day One Podcast to talk about Nintendo, PlayStation, Steam, and Xbox news instead of just Xbox news. Really?
Yeah, I remember that.
I did miss that whole renaming. I always wondered what happened to the Xbox era podcast. I did. Oh, well, there you go. Now I know. Thank you for the update.
I think they did it because, like, I guess in the way they're like, oh, well, Xbox doesn't have exclusive anymore, so they're everywhere, so we might as well go everywhere too. I think that was their excuse. Like, okay, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah. 1 second.
Still plenty of Xbox news to talk about. I mean, we have no problem talking about Xbox news.
Well, we have no problem talking about Xbox. Hold on.
You're in a poll.
Yeah, I'm adding a poll, so give me a second. It takes me a while to do this, right?
Let's see. Real quick, I would say I'm playing Fantasy 1. I think my favorite was Fantasy 3 when I played it on the DS.
Wait, which one?
Final Fantasy 3.
The real 3 or the 6 3?
No, the real 3.
The real 3.
Yeah.
Not the Super Nintendo 3.
Well, I think I played that one too, but I played it again. What was the one on the DL though?
I don't know. I didn't play
like
Final Fantasy on the DS. I apologize.
Yeah.
I can't help you, buddy. I can't help you.
And 15, I'm with Terry. That was like a boy band. The only thing I liked in that was the fishing aspect.
You like the
fishing?
I didn't even bother trying 16. I played the heck out of 11. Really liked that. Got into that big time on 360 days. And this one, the 7. I don't know if I want to play the original 7 and then go to this just so I could see the differences. I mean, I know it's a big change, but yeah, I just, for my curiosity, I like the whole pixelated ones, so
yeah.
And of course, turn-based. But so this one, it's turn-based, but it's like action turn-based or something like that.
So this one is it's not turn-based, it's action based, but you have to react. The enemy still attacks on time cycles, which is what Final Fantasy VII did. No matter whose turn it was, if your time meter went, if the enemy's time meter went internal, they would attack. So the enemy does attack on cycles, which if you learn the cycles, you can block and parry really easily or dodge and counter. And you don't get to spend materia or use magic unless you build up your magic meter. That's the one thing they did add, which I kind of personally hate. But if you want to play it turn-based, there's also a turn-based mode on it. So you can play it direct action if you want. Yeah. So they did, and I'm going to say this. Sorry, Fastback. Go ahead and finish.
No, I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to say this. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I would think the Intergrade combat was way, way better, in my opinion. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, you could switch between any of the characters and play them. Whereas in Intergrade, you were Yuffie, period. And everybody else was just support. But the combos you could pull off were more epic and awesome. And from what I hear, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is adding a mode to play like Intergrade on the Xbox version. So that's kind of cool. I personally liked the Intergrade version of combat most because it was only one character and everybody else was there to support me, the main, and they made Yuffie really badass. I'm not going to lie. Yuffie is a badass in Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. And by the way, for those of you that are Final Fantasy VII stands, as you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake took the timeline and ripped it apart. So Rebirth is the ripped apart timeline now, which kind of follows Final Fantasy VII, but it doesn't at the same time. Because Sephiroth is trying to stop his failure. He's manipulating time. So he knows he's going to fail. It's really interesting. And by the way, I just want to point out that everything that happens in Final Fantasy VII is all because of Mojo. Because he's a jerk. Stupid Mojo. Everything's his fault. All the Mako experiments, his fault. All the soldiers, his fault. Sephiroth being born, his fault. Cloud being the way he is, his fault. Mojo's a jerk. That's all I'm saying. Like, I know Sephiroth is the main antagonist, but the main causality, the root cause of everything is Mojo. Okay? Because he's crazy.
Don't lose your mojo.
Oh my god, man! When I sit back and I play Final Fantasy VII for like the third time, I started noticing. I'm like, dude, everything is happening because of Mojo. Why aren't I killing Mojo? It kind of piss you off. It's something you notice later, right? So yeah. Let's see. Shout out to Stanley Francois. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. Sappho says PlayStation doesn't have anything we're talking about. Even the crazy fan base doesn't talk about PlayStation. Fan bases Well, I love I love talking about my Denver Broncos, right? But I love talking trash about other teams too, and how much better my Broncos are. So I
Especially
think
the
that's the way fan
Cowboys.
bases are.
I consider you one of the top Cowboy haters. But
The
you have
funny
an
part
excuse.
is,
You live in the town, so you know. You're
the funny part
surrounded.
is, when I came to Texas, I had no hate for the Cowboys. It's the fact that I came here and everybody's all like, "You need to be a Cowboy fan. Oh, you got to be a real
Right.
Texan and be a Cowboy fan."
Right.
And it was all that Cowboy. They made me hate them. They made me hate them. Fast
That's right.
They made me
Join-
do it. Okay.
They
Join
made
the
me do
hate.
it.
Join it. We welcome the hate.
Shout out to Lady Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I'm happy with my PlayStation 5 Plus. That's the only console I need. Hey, play what you want. Play what you want, Lady Gamers. Be sure to so buy those Xbox games. I need more sequels, man. Buy the Outer Worlds 2, please. I need an Outer Worlds 3. Dan G. Johnson says, Axel, I respect Final Fantasy series, but I could never get into it. Oh. Back from the dead, it says, Axel, would that be Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls? No. The monkey? No. I think it's funny, though. Yeah. Let's see. Safo says, it's always some weird science guy at the end of Japanese games. Right? Let's see. My beautiful wife is in the chat. Shout out to her. She's the MVP of my life, of course, as everybody knows. She says, he does not hate Cowboys. I'm sorry, Mr. Fastback, if he sounds like that. I don't hate them. It's just that everybody wants me to like them, and I don't.
Telling you to be nice.
Plus, my Denver Broncos have owned you guys for 30 years. Oh!
30 years. I don't know about that, but
Yeah. You guys haven't beat us since 1995?
You didn't make the Super Bowl back in the 90s, and if you did, you would
We
have
did. We won 2 in the 90s.
Yeah, but against the Cowboys, you avoided the Cowboys as you beat just like Buffalo.
We didn't beat
2 in a row. We beat you 2 in a row.
Let's see. We broke the AFC curse. I remember an AFC team had not won the Super Bowl in 12 years or something like that?
Pretty much, yeah. It was like 49ers, Cowboys, and
Redskins
these teams.
and Giants. Yeah, the
Giants,
NFC.
yeah.
The NFC
East
South was
dominated
really on
everything.
fire.
Yeah.
And and the Broncos broke that Super Bowl curse, and the AFC now started showing up. So yeah, shout out to the Broncos for being the best team in the NFL ever.
I was rooting for y'all when you beat the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, no, I like the Packers too, but I can't go against my Broncos. Yeah, let's see. Lady Gamer says, I also wish list Wolverine and Horizon Hunting Gathering too. I got my PS5 here for exclusives. Wolverine's on that list, but not Horizon Hunting Gathering. My friends are into that, not me. Hard pass.
Here's my PS5 right here.
Where is it? Let me see it.
Right here.
Oh! Show it off to the world. Show them that PS5. Playing those PS5 games like Horizon.
Thank you, Steam and PlayStation.
That's a good looking PS5 you got there.
I was playing what's the last one from Ben's studio, Days Gone. So hopefully Wolverine and doesn't take too long to come to.
Yeah, I played Horizon Zero Dawn on that bad boy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. All right, so anyways, anybody got anything else to say about Final Fantasy VII, about how awesome the Broncos are? Seeing as we got into it,
No.
Terry, talk to us about those Broncos.
Yeah. I can't. I got nothing to say about the Broncos.
Anyways, hold on. We had a chat. We had a poll, Terry, to see who's played Final Fantasy VII or if they can play Rebirth here.
Wow. Have you played the Final Fantasy VII Remake? 58% said nope.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Getting me right in my Final Fantasy heart.
Dude, 17%.
Right in my Mako heart.
17% played it on PC. Another 17% have played it on Xbox. And 8% played it on PlayStation 4 or 5. So there you go. Our viewers do not like Final Fantasy VII.
Man, don't say that. The 42%, we're here for you, man. We're here for you.
Final nada.
The final nada. All right, let's move the show right along. Let me get my text going here. February Game Pass is fire. Fastback.
Yes.
Take it away, buddy.
Very fire. Let's see. Where are we at?
Well, we're here. All right, hold on. Let's start here. Let's start with
for
this
the
bad boy
first
right here.
February first wave, right?
Yeah, this is the February wave 1. Look what we got coming. We got Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii coming.
All right, yeah, that might be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really play the Yakuza games, but I might be interested in that.
Has ship battles and everything.
Madden 26.
Yeah, right, just in time for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and my brother and my nephew play that a lot, so I might jump in with them. What do we got here? Paul's.
Patrol.
Oh yeah, Paw Patrol, Monster Truck Stop. No.
Game of the year. No.
Yes. And then Reloaded. I don't know if I've heard. I thought I saw a trailer for that at one.
I don't
point.
know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Star Sand Island. Okay, looks like a Nintendo game. What's that one Nintendo game with all the animals? My daughter wants to get back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, like Animal Crossing. Yeah, it's an Animal Crossing wannabe. Yeah.
Entropy Effect.
Yeah, that's
Not
technically that should say Baz Blue.
Oh,
Baz Blue.
is that the Blaze Blue one?
Yeah, the Blaze
Baz Blue?
Blue. I guess it does say it. You just can't read it. BLAZ Blue. Yeah, Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. That one is a day one for me.
Yeah.
So those are the new ones. Let's go to the ones coming over to other tiers. Right. No, we got some still. Ultimate.
I'm a roadside research. I remember we saw that. This is one about the aliens that come. They're disguising themselves with the paper masks.
Yeah, and they're doing research and trying to run a gas station at the same time.
Yeah.
And probing humans at the gas station. Oh, so funny. So funny, man.
High on Life 2. High on Life, if y'all didn't play High on Life 1, is great. You got to play it because the different guns have different personalities. So they're all talking smack or whatever.
Did you see the pre-order bonus for this one?
No.
If you order a pre-order, you get a hat that you can put on your guns that it does absolutely nothing except show you that you pre-ordered it. And they're being sarcastic about it.
Let's do it.
And the hat says, "I pre-ordered High on Life 2."
I might have
Good
to do
stuff, man. Good stuff.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. Played the heck
Game
out
of the Year contender. Game of the Year contender.
Well,
Oh no, sorry.
that was the second one.
That's Deliverance 2. My bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, this is the remake. Yeah, my bad.
Don't tear old wounds. They weren't happy about that.
Yeah, they weren't. They really weren't.
Avatar.
There's this little game here called Avatar.
Avatar, come on, man.
Avatar. How do you say this game, Terry?
I'm gonna punch you. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, one of the prettiest looking games, dude.
Gorgeous.
From
It's
Ubisoft.
so pretty.
Which
So yeah, if you really want to take full advantage of the bold, beautiful, bright colors, play on PC. But for those of us who play on Xbox, I played it on Xbox. It's pretty on Xbox, but you can really blow yourself away with how gorgeous the game is on PC. Like, wow.
I do want to play this. I might actually have my daughter play it because she liked the Avatar movies. So we saw the last one.
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And then
we
of
have
course
this other
Avowed.
game. What is this game?
Avowed.
Avalwed?
Avowed.
Avowed.
Avalwed.
Avalwed. No, Avowed.
But this one, it was on Ultimate before. It's been on Game Pass since day one. But this is in premium now, so
that's right for all your premium tiers.
Definitely worth to play with too.
But look at this, man! February Wave 1 is cooking. By the way, February Wave 1 already started. February Wave 1 included Final Fantasy 2 Pixel Remake.
Yeah.
Right, so that one's already out there. They excluded it from this graphic. I don't know why, but it's on there because it launched on February 3rd, same day as like a pirate.
Death Stranding, the director's cut or something like that, which is doing very well. Second time around. So, well, it wasn't on Game Pass before, but now that it is, doing very well.
Yeah.
But that's the February 1st wave. Looking good.
Yeah, definitely. Looking fired.
Looking fired. Planet Lana coming soon will be on that second wave, I guess. Well,
it'll be in March Wave 1.
March Wave 1, yeah.
Let me check in with the chat real quick here. Let's see. Let me see. Lots of people still talk about Final Fantasy. Oh, Chet Walker said, when I said PC, I meant my ROG Xbox Ally X. Oh, yeah, there you go. Shout out to Day Reezy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says hello to all the MVPs in here. Absolutely. Shout out to all you MVPs. You guys are the reason we make this show. Crazy Greek Dude is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, my fellow Hollow Knighter. He says, oh my God, look, too many games, not enough time. I need to have 2 months off straight gaming. Never going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I need to retire today.
That's the only problem with us gamers at work.
Yeah, everybody's all like, oh, what would you do if you won the lottery? Blah, blah, blah. Where would you go? I'm like, I would stay home.
Staycation.
I would stay home and play video games because I don't have to worry about bills. Like that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So wave 1 is here. So yeah. Out of these games on wave 2, Terry, which one are you looking forward to the most in wave 2 that you have not played? Don't say no. Avatar.
Oh, man. So I would probably put it. Maybe Kingdom Come Deliverance because I've heard great things. I know it's a slow burn.
It is.
But sometimes, some of those slow burn games are so good. So I haven't played that, and I've heard good things. And they have the sequel out now, and I've heard good things. And it's like I haven't had time to try it out. So I would probably pick Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah. So that was February 13th. Get on it, Terry. Get on it.
I will tell you, Terry, when you get to this scene with the like a monk or a friar in the castle, and everybody's drinking, that is one of the funniest moments in that game. So I can't wait till you get to that and see what you think.
Nice. What about you, Fastback? Which one are you looking forward to the most out of February Wave 2? If you had to pick one, because let's be honest, you're only going to have time for one. Which one are you going to pick?
High on Life 2. Let's do it.
High on Life 2. All right. Awesome. That one comes out when? When does High on Life 2 come out? February 13th as well. Wow, 2 February 13ers.
That's my Valentine's Day gift right there.
There you go. I've always liked the BlazBlue fighting. It looks awesome, but I suck at fighting games. So now that they're making like a action game, action platformer, I'm really looking forward to trying BlazBlue Entropy Effect X and checking that one out. and I'm really looking forward to that one. So that one comes out February 12th. I definitely want to try it. I hope it has multiplayer on it because I would love to play. I love co-op PvE games, so I really hope that one because I suck at BlazBlue. I suck at fighting games in general. You can list any fighting game, and I suck at it. Okay, so yeah. Chat, which one are you looking forward to the most from Wave 1 in February? Let us know. We'd love to hear what you have to say here. Let's see. Dan G. Johnson says, staycation for me. I'm not married. I don't have kids. Work full time, so life is grand. Hey, man. Hey, whatever makes you happy. I have a relative who literally says she doesn't want to get married. She likes being by herself, and she's not leading any guys on either, and that's what makes her happy. So, some people are happy being single. Crazy Greek Dude says, High on Life 2 for him. That's an epic pick.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, hold on. Let me get my. Speaking of High on Life 2, we got a controller. Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
We got a High on Life controller. Check it out. Check out the advertising. Ooh. But just so you know, this isn't like a custom controller or anything like that. This is just a theme. Okay?
Yeah. So you can pretty much do that yourself, right?
This is just a theme on Xbox Design Labs.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It runs $205.96. Here it is. Terry, check it out. Check it out.
Let's see.
Check it. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in enough. Nope. Cannot. This is about as good as I can zoom in. So this is the High on Life 2 controller. It uses the clear cover. Has the yellow buttons, the blue thumbsticks, the pink buttons, the green shoulder pads. The green buttons up top. Yeah. Yellow shoulder triggers, pink back, and like chrome colored trigger panels. This is the High on Life 2 theme controller, running you $205.96. But I think it totally captured High on Life 2's chaos of colors.
It's got the color vibe for sure.
What do you think, Terry? Are you going to spend $205 on it?
Nope.
I mean, you get Live 2 included in Game Pass. Are you going to use that money you saved to get you this controller?
I don't believe in spending more than $80 on a controller.
Don't buy a Nintendo Elite controller then. Holy cow.
I haven't.
Oh, how about a nice cup of Liberty? Hold on. Let me...
Personally, I don't believe in buying any controller. I'll just take the one that comes out of the box with the console, and that's all I need. That's all I need.
You cheapo. Don't you know that for a long time there, all we got was controllers, Terry? I'm just messing with you. I love Xbox because they've always been about the controllers, and I love collecting controllers. Fastback, what about you, man? This looks like a pretty cool design to me.
I like it.
Very much like it.
I do like it, but I don't want to spend $205 on it, especially if the rumor is a new Elite controller is coming out, and I want to wait for that. And I do have an Elite, and I don't know why I don't use it much. I will use it with the handheld when I'm in docking, but I like my custom controller. I got my name here and stuff like that, and I play with this the majority of the time, so I'm fine with this one.
Yeah, no. I am not buying this controller. I love my Elite Series controllers, I really do, but I buy one and I keep it for like 2-3 years before it starts showing signs of wear. It's not that it stops working; it's that it shows signs of wear, like the rubber on the thumbstick starts to come off, or this starts to come unglued, stuff like that, Yeah. And so I buy another Elite, and I try to get the best price ever because I know I'm going to buy more and more Elites. But I do love my regular controllers being themed. Now, just to be clear here, right? This is only on the Elite side, right? They don't have a custom controller design for the regular one, which is weird.
But on that photo, you see that orange on the photo, but that's not on the actual deal, is it?
I didn't see it. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why are they showing that orange around the thumbsticks?
Oh, good eye there. Good eye. Yeah. You know what? That's a custom paint job. You can get that sticker yourself, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, you're right. They don't show this.
Be there if you can't have that.
False advertising, Xbox.
I'm suing.
I'm suing for my $205.
I'm suing, and then I'll buy it.
Now I have noticed the theme here, though. Like the custom. The only controllers that get super custom here are Xbox first party, except for The Witcher 3, being the only exception, and the SpongeBob. Right. Mm-hmm. So those are the only ones outside of first party that have gotten special editions. So that's just interesting to me as well. So yeah, me personally, I love controllers. I love looking at them. Keyword here being looking at them, as I don't buy too many. I think the last custom controller I bought was the Doom one, which is fantastic, and I'll keep buying them when I feel like it. When I feel that they're good.
Yeah, I don't mind the deal. I like that they give you the option, even if you don't use them. Mm-hmm. But some people like them as a collector, and I think they look good if you put the little shelves on the wall. Put them on the wall. So
I thought about that, making myself a controller display shelf.
Yeah,
but then I look at how much space I got, and I'm like, I got no space. I need space for my classic games. You don't see it on camera, but this whole wall over here is nothing but Sega Genesis, Nintendo, PlayStation games over here. Because I'm a collector of games, and that's why I made the podcast focusing on games because I love games. Period. Let's see. Crazy Greek Dude says, pass on the Elite controller. Which controller ever? How could you say that? I think it's the best controller in the world.
Ooh.
Let's see. Save your money, Terry. Yeah, for real, Terry. Save your money. The next Xbox is coming out. Godman is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, beautiful people. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So there we go. Moving on. Let's get on to the real news. Are we ready for the real news, Terry?
Yes.
So those were all the announcements. Lots of little bits of news coming out today, guys. But
I don't know. Terry know that real news is Halo?
It is. It is. Halo is always newsworthy, right, Terry?
No.
No, maybe not.
So I don't know if you saw something called a Nintendo Direct, but it was a partner preview, basically, a partner direct, and Xbox. I'm calling it the Xbox Directs because 25 Xbox Series X and S games are featured in that direct. Now, how many games total were included in that? I don't know. I just count the ones on Xbox. Okay. So, of course, we already talked about some of them. You know, we already talked about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. By the way, guys, if you want to see any of these trailers, let me know. Okay? Let me know. And we'll do a quick trailer watch, trailer reaction. We'll get Terry's trailer reaction. Terry, I want to see, like, super exaggerated features, okay?
Oh, goodness.
like sarcastic, like, oh, my God! Yeah, so they showed off Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which was coming, right? Capcom showed up big time, right? They showed Resident Evil Requiem, which will launch February 27th, so right around the corner. I think it's a huge miss. They didn't launch February 13th, Friday the 13th. Just saying, 1 week earlier. Come on, Resident Evil. Come on. Of course, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, coming out March 13. I'm going to play that one. And Pragmata hits, and so we finally got another look at Pragmata. And the more I look at that game, the more I get into it. And I think it came with a demo as well in the future. They announced it. So Capcom showing up with Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Pragmata. Out of those three, which one would you play, Terry?
Of those three?
Of those Capcom titles, yes.
Ugh, I can't stand Capcom.
Come on. Just
Maybe
pretend I said Ubisoft.
maybe
I said Ubisoft.
Ugh, maybe Pragmata, just because I can't stand Resident Evil or Monster Hunter. So I'll try something new from them. I'll do Pragmata.
Pragmata, okay.
Yeah.
It's a slower shooter, so it looks like a strategic shooter. It looks stressful because it's like a puzzle shooter. Like hack and then shoot, hack and shoot. But I'm looking forward to it because direct shooters, we've had those for a long time. Yeah. Fastback, what about you, buddy?
Resident Evil. Queen.
Why is that?
I like Resident Evil games, so it's a new one, right? So I wouldn't mind checking it out.
All right, hold on. I'm going to put something on the chat here. Oh, did I misspell that? R-E-A, reach. No, I spelled that right. Terry, spell reach for me.
R-E-A-C-H.
Yeah, that's how I spelled it. What the heck? Saying I misspelled it.
Reach. Yeah.
No, it's Requiem, not Reach.
Hold on. Let me see. And then I got to think of something that's neutral. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Chat, I have a question for you in the poll. Be sure to give us your thoughts because we'll talk about it here in a bit. For me, out of these, I'm not a Resident Evil guy. I'm just not a horror game guy. Sorry, fans. I know a lot of people love Resident Evil. I'm not a horror guy. I'm sorry. Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. Loving that one, man. I'm really looking forward to that one. I love that it's coming to Xbox. I am still undecided on where I'm going to buy it. If I'm going to buy it on my Switch or my Xbox. Because it's not Play Anywhere, so I won't be able to play it on the go, which I kind of want to. So I'm leaning towards the Switch just because I love playing on the go. I got so used to playing games on my Xbox and then on my ROG at work. So I'm just so, like, Play Anywhere has changed my buying habit. I never thought it would, but it did. And Pragmata, oh, man. Oh, it looks so good. I don't know yet. So right now I'm leaning towards Monster Hunter Stories 3. So, yeah, that's the one. Super Bomberman collection came. So I don't know if you guys remember this. We're going to watch this trailer real quick. So the Super Bomberman collection came out, which includes all of the Oops. I thought I muted this. There we go. Okay.
Beep, beep.
Which includes Bomberman 1 through 6, or Super Bomberman 1 through 6 that came out on the Super Nintendo. Some of those were Japan exclusives, and it also includes Bomberman from the NES, Bomberman 1 and 2. Now, me personally, you're looking at a guy that played Saturn Bomberman a lot, and my Genesis Bomberman, what's it called? Mega Bomberman a lot. And I loved the Bomberman series back in the day. Like, I remember me and my cousin playing Mega Bomberman and Saturn Bomberman and just yelling all the time, like, oh my God, okay, yeah. And playing Bomberman on the N64. It's just fun, man. Playing this with your friends is definitely the way to go. So I hope it has online gameplay. So yeah, you get Bomberman and Super Bomberman. I don't know. To me, this is a big time, and it did a shadow drop, so it's available now, right now. Terry, are you gonna bomb it up?
Nope.
You're not gonna walk around with your friendly neighborhood Bomberman and blow stuff up?
No.
What about you, Fastback? I'm really considering buying this one because I love Bomberman.
Probably not. I mean, I played it back in NES days, but I haven't played them since. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I do the online on Nintendo and check one of the older ones out. We'll see.
Yeah. So Konami brought this out, so shout out to them. I don't know. I'll have to see the reviews. But I got to tell you, I love me some Bomberman. Sorry, chat, if you're not into Bomberman. I am. Sorry. Let's see. And so Square Enix not only announced Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they also did another trailer for The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, which is an action RPG. Think Zelda, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And it's also going to come to Xbox. And I got to tell you guys, the more I see of this game, and the more I play Dragon Quest with that HD 2D department that Square Enix has launched, I'm leaning towards it. I'm leaning towards it, man. It looks good. Fastback, Terry, either of you looking forward to The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales? And if you want to see a trailer, let me know. I got you.
I think I've seen it before, but I'm trying to remember what it was.
We showed it here when it was announced for Xbox.
Yeah, we did. We did, but
if it was The Adventures of the Millennium Falcon, then yeah, but
Millennium Falcon. Wow.
That's funny. So cool. This is the launch date trailer from Square Enix, and again, this is Square Enix's HD 2D department, and this one it looks so cool, man. It looks so cool. I played the demo. I liked it. I downloaded it day one and played it on my Switch. Because that's where it was available. But yeah, this is coming to Xbox as well. So I'm really looking forward to this one, man.
It does look good though.
Man, that HD 2D department is making magic.
The environment pops out.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks almost like a mix between Chrono Trigger and Pixel Remaster,
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to time travel like in Chrono Trigger. So yeah, it looks good to me. I don't know. I like it. I'm looking forward to it. Chat, let us know. Are you into it? Dave Easy, how dare you? Be respectful, man. It's a PG-13 podcast. Let's see. We've seen this game too many times. Let's see. Which one are you talking about? This one? Let's see. Sorry, chat. It's not popping up on the main screen right now, so I'm just reading it off the YouTube. That's why you're not seeing it pop up here. All right, so let's see. At least Fastback gave the correct answer with Resident Evil 9. I already pre-ordered the game on Xbox and wanted a nice Switch 2 Pro controller, so I pre-ordered Resident Evil 9 controller. Oh, there you go. So, yeah, this is The Adventures of Elliot. I'm looking forward to it. Fastback, what about you?
It's a maybe. I do like the way it looks. So,
what about you?
Said time travel, so
yeah, time travel. Yeah.
I mean, I'm open to it. It does look cool. And I'm a bit when it comes to games that are this style, like the different camera angles and stuff. That I really love that stuff. I love when it feels like it, like that. Mm-hmm. And I really like how camera can really change how these kind of games can feel. Otherwise, you just have like your like your retro RPG feel, where it's always the camera doesn't really ever move. So I like it when they do stuff like that. It just for me to me that's what what do you call it? It's
Like a
elevating it. It's
like a
elevating
2.5D,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in 2D but 3D at the same time.
yeah. So I really like that. It makes it more kind of more immersive for me to play it that way because it's it just feels more cinematic in its own way. So I like that kind of stuff, and it has a lot of bright colors too, which I'm also a sucker for. So I do like the way it looks.
By the way, I want to point out this is an action RPG. There is no loading into combat in this game. This is all happening in game, like in the same engine. So like all this awesome combat you're seeing happens as you're running around. So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I love the reflector. It has blocking, so it's got my souls in there. It has you got to dodge like you do in some Souls games. So I'm really looking forward to it. It looks damn good. The Adventures of Iliad. All right, so moving back, I'm looking forward to it, and I agree with everything Terry said. The colors, that 2.5D ish in it, yeah. Dave Reeses says he likes fixed camera games. Oh, so like top-down shooters and stuff, yeah, and isometric games. But this is like isometric on steroids. Yeah. All right, so here's one from the old Sega Saturn days. Cold Sept the First was also revealed to come to Xbox Series X and S. Now the series first, this is Cold Sept Saga was back on the Xbox 360. So this is an enhanced port of the Sega Saturn turn-based strategy game. So what kind of game is Cold Sept the First? I have watched this trailer 10 times, and I'm a huge Sega Saturn guy and an Xbox 360 guy. And I can tell you, I have no idea what the hell is going on.
I have no clue.
I have
Wow.
it looks like it's like a tactics RPG with card mechanics, but like instead of like it looks like, hey, I challenge you to a game of cards kind of thing. I have no idea what this is. I have watched this trailer so like you want to talk about Japanese weirdness? This one hit on all cylinders because I've watched this trailer so many times. Trying to figure out what this game is, and I cannot tell you what it is. Sorry. So if you are looking forward to this game, good for you. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Cold Sept, I guess is how you say it. So yeah, that one reached out there. Bandai Namco also revealed Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters, which is a soccer game. It's really interesting. It's like a soccer, but like with silliness and power-ups put in there. It's like anime soccer. It looked really cool.
Wait, can I see it?
Anime soccer?
Yeah, I want to see
let's
it.
watch it. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can spell this right. Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters trailer. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, this is like it looks like a anime soccer game. It looks really cool. Like, so you know how ridiculous some anime scenes are? That's what this reminded me of. And when I saw it at first, like the still shots don't do this one justice. So I'm really glad.
Japan and Brazil.
Yeah. So he punches the ball, right?
Wow. You can't touch it with your hands, bro, unless you're a goalie.
That's right. And so, and Bandai Namco, they're like the anime experts. So so it's the latest video game from Captain Tsubasa, whatever that is. I mean, look at this. Power-ups. You see that?
Dude.
Like you get to power up the ball and like bounce it off people. Turn into a bird.
Dude, this is like
Look
straight
at
up
that.
some
That's so
arcade
fun.
stuff. It's kind of cool.
Look at that. You gotta
He's a big dump truck.
a dump truck, a tiger.
So I wonder if it depends on what country you're from. Like you have special abilities.
Yeah. So it looks like a freaking like how so it looks like a arcade style soccer game, but it looks cool. I don't know. It looks interesting. I want to try it, but I don't know if I want to buy it to try it. I hope they have a demo. Hey, look at that leopard. I mean, you get power-ups. I think that's cool. Even the goalie gets a power-up.
Wow.
Interesting. If it was a volleyball game, my daughter would be interested.
So I think that's super cool. Oh my god, look at the tier you got to climb.
Well,
You got to be the very best soccer player. So there you go, Terry. Are you interested?
I mean, I like the idea. I'm not big on the art style. I like all the power ups and all the stuff. It's just the art style. I don't really like the art style.
Okay. What about you, Fastback? Are you interested in this one?
it's interesting, but I'm not sure if I would play it.
Oh, my beautiful wife says this is a really famous anime in Asia. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. And shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. And I know Web Dave is going to say, so I'm going to pop it up right now. Be sure to like and subscribe, everybody. Every like helps us get discovered in the live section of YouTube where we compete for views. And be sure to subscribe if you love the content or my style. You know, I don't really do console wars. I'm more just the topics, guys. I'm just the topics.
So
Even though every now and again, I do trash on the consoles.
Are these the only 6 countries they have then? Is Japan, Brazil, I see France, I see Germany, I see Mexico, and then the other 2, I can't see their flags, so I don't know what the other 2 are. I'm guessing one of them's Middle Eastern, though, since he's got the turban. But, like, I don't know about the one on the far right in the middle. I don't know what that one is.
First off, Terry, what makes you think I know anything about this? I have no idea. Okay. I have no idea if those are the only countries. No idea. Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Shout out to Dreadpool. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. So back to it, right? They also showed off a new Digimon Storytime trailer, and they showed Tales of Arise. So these were already on Xbox, by the way. So these are not new to Xbox. I'm just letting you know that they were announced. Okay. Hollow Knight, of course, made an appearance with new Nintendo Switch Edition, updated it. Another big one was Turok Origins. It's an upcoming co-op on it from Saber Interactive.
Yeah.
Oh, Saber, good deal. Yep.
Yeah, let's fast forward.
Trailer looks cool.
Stuff. It looks awesome, actually. Like I'm just gonna fast forward to the gameplay if you don't mind here. It's a lot of here we go. Turok Origins. So it's like a co-op Turoki, and it looks faster than the other Turoks.
Cool.
More animation. So yeah, it looks neat. It looks neat.
Oh,
Even
wow.
I was like, I'm not into Turok, but
Me neither, but that looks cool. And the fact that you said it's co-op, that wins
and
me.
Saber Interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saber, I mean, I play a lot of their stuff. I play a lot of their stuff.
So this should have been called the Terry Direct.
Yeah, Saber. But then again, oh man, I play a lot of Saber stuff, but when it comes to their co-op and their servers, though, man, they do tend to have crashing issues and stuff. So hopefully this one's better.
That's part of the Saber experience. I mean, I'm just being honest. Fastback, Turok. I mean, I'm not a Turok guy. I've never played a single Turok, nor have I ever been wanting to play a single Turok. But this one, for some reason, it's like really neat.
Yeah.
It's starting to get my attention.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely interested in that one.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Got dinosaurs. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's see. We also got a glimpse of Scott Pilgrim EX, which is basically a remake of the Scott Pilgrim one, which is cool. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. Terry, we talked about that one. Looking amazing. And it's out
They
around the corner.
They have like the best series in the franchise with all kinds of potential to make a really cool Star Trek game, something that has combat that's in like first or third person, let's say, instead of it, what crap that they freaking gave us is nothing I'm going to play. I can tell you that. Disappointment. That's what they gave me. Disappointment.
Terry, I hear your points, but I raise you a 7 of 9.
Yeah, but
There we go.
And that's all I need. That's it. I'm in. Sorry, I couldn't help
If
myself.
you know, you know.
Yeah, that's right. If you know, you know. That's right. And Reanimal coming out as well. So Reanimal looking cool as well. So that's cool. So these two games
Reanimal
are actually
looks
something
cool.
I'm interested in. We'll see. So we'll see. And of course, Scott Pilgrim being a beat 'em up. So if you like beat 'em ups, Scott Pilgrim is a good series of beat 'em ups. Be sure to play those guys. So yeah, out of these three, which one would you pick though, Terry? Scott Pilgrim, Star Trek, or Reanimal?
what was Reanimal again?
Reanimal is made by the same people that made Little Nightmares.
Oh,
Yeah, that one does look cool.
then I'll probably go with Reanimal.
And hold on, I want one that came out. I want a trailer that came out like just the other day, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
No, that's a review trailer. Sorry. Oh, people are already getting their hands on it.
You know, if they made the Star Trek Voyager game,
Oh, it already came out. I'm sorry, Reanimal already came out. Did it?
Really?
Did it?
It says out February 13th. It's not the 13th.
Yeah, that's not it. How did people get their hands on it?
Bootleg.
Oh, it's the demo. They're talking about the demo. I'm sorry, people.
Was it the games?
People with their YouTube clickbait titles.
Maybe there certain YouTubers may have gotten early access.
Clickbait title, man. So here's Reanimal.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Horror game. You remember it?
I remember now. Yeah, I'd pick this one.
You pick this one?
I would pick this one out of the three. And now, if they had made the Star Trek Voyager like Elite Force, then I would pick that 100%. But no, they didn't. They threw that opportunity away.
Just saying, Terry. Just saying. That's all you need.
Yeah, but imagine being on the ship in third person, and then you get to actually interact with her. That'd be way better.
Oh, I interacted with her a lot in the 90s.
I mean, hey, 7 and 9. That's another meeting. So that's all I'm gonna say.
That's right. What about you, Fastback? Scott Pilgrim, Star Trek, or Reanimal?
Reanimal. Well, I am interested in the Star Trek Voyager, but I need to see more to see how the story plays out on that. Yeah.
All right, hold on, Fastback.
So I could probably.
Let me show you some more. Zoom in. I'm
in. Star Trek Voyager it is.
I'm just messing with you. I could help the jokes, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So Reanimal for you?
Yeah.
I like beat 'em ups. I'm going to go with Scott Pilgrim because the music in Scott Pilgrim games are also awesome. I'm sure Reanimal is going to be great. Star Trek is going to be fun, but I'm familiar with Scott Pilgrim, so I'm sticking with Scott Pilgrim. So yeah. Dreadful saying Scott Pilgrim, yeah. Dreadful, there's a PG-13 podcast. I'm not going to put that on there. I thought about it. And then Xbox showed up, right? So Xbox showed up with Indiana Jones. Sorry, let's skip that for a minute. We got WWE 2K26, PGA Tour 2K25, and Dreamlight Valley and Goat Simulator 3. All of those already on Xbox, right? Valheim showed up, looking amazing, and Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun also. This one used to be on Game Pass, by the way. On there, and Valheim, as someone who spent hundreds of hours on Valheim, probably not hundreds, but for a while there, it was my Friday night game co-op game night thing. And Valheim is great. It's a great survival game. If you guys have not played Valheim, it is amazing. It's a great game. It's up there with Minecraft on survival, crafting survival. And I usually don't play those games. Like, I don't even play Minecraft, but for some reason, Valheim just got me, man. And yeah, it's amazing. It's a pretty dang good game. And play what you want. If you want to be a builder, go for it. If you want to be a fighter, go for it. So yeah, Valheim, epic game. So yeah, and I think it was on Game Pass for a while too. All right, but on to the main event here. So Xbox showed off Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, and Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition at the Direct. Now, it was a Direct partner showcase, and so should Xbox have shown off their games to the Nintendo crowd? I mean, they're showing up now on showcases that are not Xbox showcases. Like, Xbox has always stuck to showing off their stuff at their showcases and at the Game Awards, right? But Xbox hasn't shown up to PlayStation, whatever, what's it called? State of Play yet that I'm aware of. Have they?
I don't think none of their games have come on.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That could be a PlayStation choice.
But now they're showing up at the Nintendo Direct, and knowing Xbox, this is only the first step. That means they're definitely going to show up to the State of Play.
Maybe.
Just saying, it's 100% guaranteed because I know Xbox. I know how Satya is.
And they would like to, but that's if Sony wants them to. So
Sony would have.
Obviously, Nintendo agreed to it.
Yeah. And Nintendo has always said that they treat Xbox like they do any third party.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, so the Xbox games are going to start showing up now. I'm not too worried about these because these were announced on Xbox, showcases, but now they're being reshown at these direct partner showcases, and these are obviously games that are being ported over, right? They're not reveal trailers or anything, but just knowing Xbox, I can already feel it. That they're going to start doing reveals on these directs and at State of Plays and everywhere else because Satya is only interested in the money, not in the brand. Just facts, guys.
If
I'm not hating. I'm just stating facts.
Those other systems, and I don't see a problem with it, especially if they're day one on that system. I don't see a problem with it.
So you wouldn't see a problem with, say, Xbox announcing what's a game they announced? Well, that we're waiting on an announcement for. I don't know, the next Doom on PlayStation State of Play instead of on Xbox Showcase.
What was the Marvel game they were working on?
That what was the what game?
The Marvel game they were working. Wasn't it Blade? Didn't that get
Blade?
canceled?
Yeah.
Is that still happening?
I think it is. They haven't updated, but let's just pretend that would have been announced not on a Xbox.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been big news.
No, I think that they're still going to announce first on their stuff.
I hope so.
But if it's multi-plat, right, going day one on other platforms, then I could see them after they've already showed it on Xbox Showcase. Then I don't have a problem with them showing on the Nintendo or PlayStation if it's going there also day one. Like these games that are shown right now, these are old games.
These are old games, yeah.
These are older games that are being ported. This is a port announcement.
Yeah, so it's not a big deal, you know.
Yeah. It's a port announcement, but I'm just saying, what about unreleased announcements or
I don't
even reveals?
No, I don't see them doing that unless they do it first on Xbox.
Yeah, they would have to do it first on Xbox. I agree.
Yeah. So do you think it would do brand damage if Xbox did reveals on other platforms?
I don't know. Maybe. I think it depends on the game. You know, if they did, let's say, because I had brought up Blade, if they did the announcement for Blade on PlayStation 5, that would probably help them, you know, because that's such a highly anticipated game for people that, you know, Blade is one of those characters that people love that just doesn't get enough, like anything. It
doesn't get enough love, man.
It really doesn't. It's swept under the rug, you know, and I feel like a larger portion of the actual Blade fan base would be on PlayStation. So it would really help them with their game sales if they announced it on PlayStation, even if it is a Microsoft title.
I don't know. I feel like, you know, I understand the whole shift to publishing everywhere, you know, expanding the ecosystem, all that good stuff. But you know, Xbox still needs to understand they're an ecosystem. I think if they start revealing on not their ecosystem first, it will do irreparable damage to the brand more so than they already have. Because there are people who have said, you know, and you know the media especially, they've said that you don't need an Xbox to play every game now, including every Xbox game. You either need a PlayStation 5 or a PC. Now the benefit of Xbox is obviously Game Pass. And you know the audience we cater to, they've always said that Game Pass is their exclusive.
Yeah.
And Xbox Game Pass does spoil us. Let's not beat around the bush here. It really does. But I really do think that Satya needs to do some brand protection at this point. And I don't think Amy Hood and Satya are listening to the brand protection people.
As long as when they do reveal anything on other platform showcases that you see the Xbox name. I mean, it's no different than Ubisoft or EA publisher, you know, which Xbox is going is third party now.
Right.
And like you said, the ecosystem, well, the Game Pass is pretty much the exclusive part of it only left. And It is what it is. I mean, but uh, I don't think they're gonna not show it first on their showcases before, and and then instead of just revealing on another like Nintendo or State of Play first before Xbox. I don't see that happening. Uh, it could depend on the game too. I mean, it just
Mhm.
depends. I don't know, but I don't see that happening. I don't see it hurting Xbox brand. As long as everybody understands this is an Xbox published game, and Xbox wants the money. So if you're already an Xbox gamer, yeah, you may make that choice. Like especially if you're a big time Game Pass, you're
Mhm.
gonna play it wherever you play Game Pass on. So right now, Game Pass is not on Nintendo or PlayStation. So
Yeah, I just think that there's a I understand Xbox has said our platform isn't the center of our own ecosystem. The players are, right? So I understand that that's what they say, that's the narrative, right? But let's be honest, I think they lose narrative control if they go on someone else's stage because Xbox can't set the pacing, right, of announcement on someone else's show. They can't frame the announcement. What if that show basically, all right, here's Xbox stuff and moving on. Like if they announce Forza Horizon 6 on someone else's show, instead of making it a big deal, and like, oh, and here's Forza, moving on. Like it's not a big deal because they don't control that. They can't tie it into Game Pass hardware or the ecosystem messaging. So Forza Horizon 6 play day one on Game Pass. Now it's like Forza Horizon 6 with only the PlayStation logo or the Nintendo logo. Because even Nintendo, they only show their logos. Even though a lot of these games are coming to Xbox and everywhere else, they only showed their logo. Even Nintendo does that. Xbox is the only one that shows other ecosystems.
well, that's coming from the top. So
Mm-hmm.
as of right now, that's the current regime's thing to do, and until that regime change at the top changes, and if they want to continue that, not then this is the way it is.
I
As long as it
understand,
doesn't
but I'm just
affect,
saying it's
if
damaging. It's going to
I,
hurt the narrative.
I don't think so. It's just gamers' choice, and you see that you see more commercials pushing play. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox, right? You still got the logo,
Mhm.
and like you were saying, Xbox did not. They didn't even reveal their stuff. Their big hitters, what they just showed us recently in the January direct at the Game Awards, where you have millions of people watching that, and what did Keeley do? He shows High Guard as his last big reveal, when I think Fable would have been a better slot in that position.
But that's my point,
But
right?
Xbox did not want to give them that. Xbox controlled their way they want to, like you were saying. They had their developer direct, and then here comes June showcase, and there's a rumor that they're going to do another developer direct. So they're still going to control the showing of their games.
For now.
They're ready and they're. But I don't see that going to, unless I don't see them doing that unless showing on other platforms and not their own first. I don't see that.
I don't know, man. I think when you're on someone else's show, like let's pretend you're the Nintendo Direct, and Xbox had their own section. At the end, they had their own section, just Xbox, which I think is cool. But let's be honest, when you're on someone else's show, like even on Keeley's show, you're the guest. You're not the host. You don't control anything, right? And I think that misses with the moment. As fans, we want Xbox moments. We want moments where we can get hyped, and all that stuff. But if you start coming to these state of plays and Nintendo Directs with reveal announcements, and now keyword here is reveal announcements, okay? With reveals, I think I think that's really you might as well just get out at that point. And I'm saying this as an Xbox fan who has always been interested in the brand, and I don't support the loss of exclusives. Right? Even I don't support that. Terry knows this. Fastback has known this. Even if it's limited time exclusive, 1 year, 2 year exclusive, let us have our moments, because as fans we want Xbox moments. And if the other brands are getting, Nintendo moments, like, oh, here's the new Legend of Zelda, You know, like we never think that that Nintendo will reveal a Legend of Zelda on a State of Play or on an Xbox, right? We never think that PlayStation will reveal the God of War game on an Xbox Direct or an Xbox Showcase or on a Nintendo Direct. We don't think that, but now, you know, I think it's interesting that Xbox doesn't think that way, but you know, I think the sales need to show that they need to establish their brand. I understand they want to expand the brand. Totally for it. 100%. I love my ROG Ally. I love what they're doing with the ecosystem. One unified gaming ecosystem across Windows devices and Xbox devices and cloud. I love all that. I really do. Expand the ecosystem, but don't lose your brand control. That's all I'm saying. And I really hope they don't. Terry, you got anything else to say?
Nah.
No. So yeah, but you know, there are plus sides to doing the reveals on other platforms. You know, they reach more audiences. Like, let's just be honest, Xbox content viewers are down. Everybody has said this across the board, right? And so reaching audiences now, you gotta do something to reach them. So there you go. So yeah, I think that they need to, you know, I think they should do the reveals here on the Xbox. You know, what the developer direct, the showcase, FanFest, all that good stuff, right? And then everything else just becomes bonus exposure. That's the way they should do it, in my opinion.
This is a bonus exposure because these are being ported to Nintendo. These games have already been showcased on Xbox Directs or the June show previously, like the Indiana Jones, and it did well. So
yeah, I mean, it did so well. They already greenlit.
I mean, I would agree with you if they stopped doing the June showcase, they stopped doing their own directs. Then yeah, I would agree with you that they're just 100% third party, and they're just like EA and Ubisoft. But to me, they're a little bit more than that because they're still supporting their own hardware. They're teaming up with Asus on certain hardware things. They're still doing those other things that other publishers don't do because they can't do that. So I wouldn't worry about this stuff too much. It's their problem to figure out as far as like how do we get more engagement, more attention on the Xbox. So that's their problem. As long as I can still play these games that they're publishing where I want to play it on the Xbox console first or my ROG, then I'm okay as an Xbox gamer. And of course, Game Pass. If you get rid of Game Pass and you stop, no more Xbox consoles or
no more exclusives, no
Xbox like that, then okay, well, I'll figure it out as long as they're still bringing good games. But
now make no mistake, chat. We grew up in the 90s when consoles lived and died in what, 2 years? 2 year cycles?
Yeah.
You know, so you know, we'll live through it as gamers. We'll always live through it because at the end of the day, we're gonna game. Then I'll change the name of the show to something else. But until that happens, I'm just saying that it worries me because, you know, when Phil Spencer came out like, oh, it's only these 4 games. Don't get excited that the whole library is coming over. Blah blah blah. Anyway, 6 months later, everything else is coming over.
Well, I mean, at the time,
that's just the way Xbox is. I know them.
But you can only say things at the current time, which is true. They cannot reveal everything unless you
really think that they waited 6 months
all the lines and
those other games. Let's be real.
I'm sure that in the background that stuff was already being worked on, but until it was official, they're not going to say anything. You know that.
Yeah, because
but they also are BSing us. You know, like, oh, you know, those 4 games are great, and here's all these other games that suddenly they got ported over. Oh, they got ported over in a week. No,
they're changing their plans constantly with each quarter. So just because in that moment they maybe didn't have plan, and then the plan changed.
Yeah, I mean, if they're you know, the next year or each quarter the sales are still dipping, then things will change. If they decide, you know what, we're gonna bring things back to exclusivity, blah blah blah, because we want to try to sell hardware they'll do that if they have to. But right now, this is the direction they're at, and I'm still happy with. I can still game my Xbox games the way I like. So,
Yeah. No, I mean,
I
I think as long as they use these other showcases to expand, then yeah, I think
brand,
they're good.
which
right?
I see that. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Switches out there.
Yeah.
So if they could sell, another million or two of Indiana Jones, maybe get people addicted on the Fallout on the Switch
Mhm.
and Oblivion. Also, it helps them grow. Then also bring those Nintendo eyes gamers on these franchises in the future.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I need these guys to buy Outer Worlds 2 more.
And maybe these gamers, like Fable 5 comes out and it's not gonna pop. I don't see it coming out on Switch day one because it's probably a little bit too demanding of a game when it does come out.
Mhm.
But those Nintendo gamers can say, "Hey, I could play it on the app on the TV. Oh, let me buy an Xbox. Let me, there's multiple ways to play an Xbox game, and so maybe it'll help attract some of those gamers to play Xbox anywhere, that they can." Right?
Yes. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I suddenly needed to sneeze. Let's check in with the chat real quick, right? Let's see. Let's see. Sappho says, I kind of don't think so. Xbox would love to show up, but I just don't think PlayStation would want them showing up.
Yeah, I don't see.
I think PlayStation has already shown a few Xbox games. I think.
I don't know.
Let's see. They don't want their games being a footnote on their own show, to their own show. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. You get to show off, you get to control the pace and show off your game really like you should at your own show. Absolutely. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, Sappho. I'm trying to make sense of what you're typing. Love Big B Money says so emotionally damning, right? Yeah. So, like I said, as long as Xbox uses the other showcases to tease, cross promote, and expand their reach, I think that's okay. But as long as they don't do reveals on their shows, I think I'll be happy because I want my Xbox moments. Heck, this show needs Xbox moments. What am I gonna do? Terry, we had a question for the chat.
All right, chat. Does Xbox showing up at the Nintendo Direct help it reach new audience or damage the brand? 86% says it helps them reach a new audience. 7%. 7%. 7%.
Go ahead, Terry. Finish up.
Are not sure.
Come on, Terry. Come on.
And 7% can't stand Axel, and they veto this show.
What we're saying is Axel.
I'm just messing with you, Terry. No. By the way, I just asked that question about these games here, not about the topic we just talked about. But yeah, Xbox showing up at the Direct, I thought that was kind of neat, especially because they got their own section. It was Xbox.
Yeah.
3 Xbox games in a row. So I thought that was kind of neat too. So yeah, I thought that was awesome. Awesome. All right.
Now I'm going to play those on the Switch. Probably not.
No, I already played them on Xbox.
I wouldn't.
I'm good. All right, that does it for the Xbox Direct. Let's move the show along. The Epic Game Store. So, the Epic storefront wants its next-gen Xbox console. Epic wants its storefront on the next-gen Xbox console. So, let's see what was being said here, right? So, blah, 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 rumors. I already don't care about that. All right. So, the person from Epic Games... What is it? Epic Game Store Vice President Steve Allison loves the idea and has been talking with Xbox about it.
Mm-hmm.
So this comes from a website we don't talk about on the show anymore because they blocked me and screw them, right? So I'm getting secondhand review information and you're getting third-hand information. You're welcome, chat. Let's see. Allison stated, we've been talking to the folks at Microsoft if they do follow through with allowing Steam and Epic Game Stores on the next generation of the Xbox console hardware. We will be there. I'm fairly certain that requires to build an app that functions there. So that gives me a little insight into what the next console is going to be. So as you know, the world is moving more and more towards apps. Even on Windows, I can download, instead of go to websites now, I can go to the App Store, the Windows Store, if you will, and download the application there. So imagine now storefronts become apps for the Xbox full screen experience add-ons. So that would be kind of neat, right? So instead of launching the whole Windows Store experience, you're launching an Xbox full screen experience version of the app. I think that's kind of neat. Of course, you'll probably have access to the full Windows version too. But yeah, that's going to require a lot of support. Allison then explained that the Xbox full screen experience optimized Epic Game Store is not currently in the works, but it is continuously brought up. I expect we'll end up doing that. I can't commit because we're in the middle of these big projects. I'm a big fan. I bought every version of the ROG Ally, including the new Xbox Ally. It's awesome to be able to play both Steam and Epic Game Store games on one device. We do need to build for it. It probably won't happen this year. Maybe next year. So Terry, all right. So I know you haven't played the Xbox full screen experience, but right now, if I want to download my Steam games, first I got to go into Windows on my little screen, open up Steam, download it, sign in, all that good stuff, right? On that little itty bitty screen. And then I download the games. And then I have to restart to re-optimize for Xbox full screen, and then I can play those games. And then it launches the Steam, like let's pretend I go to play a Steam game or a Ubisoft game. It will launch the Ubisoft app or Steam app separately and launch the game within the app.
Okay.
Right, so it's kind of like
it sounds a little different than PC. You know, every time you buy a new PC, you gotta go through that process, and then a lot of the games will have separate game launchers. You know, even through Steam. You know,
yeah.
So I mean, it sounds like the same thing.
That's basically it. But as you know, the purpose of the Xbox full screen experience is to not load full windows, just enough windows to play the games, right? And it frees up like 20% of the RAM. So I think that's kind of nice. So now, instead of, what if in the Xbox full screen experience, if I want to play Epic games or, Ubisoft games, I launch the Ubisoft app from within the app and don't have to load up Windows ever. I think that is cool. That is something I had not thought of. And I'm glad they're thinking about it because, hey, he's very excited for it. Fastback, would that be, I mean, not that it's a huge pain in the butt, but it's just a nuance. But for console-only gamers like my buddy Doggy Dog, would this be better for him? And I'll be right back, okay, guys?
If there's something on the Epic Store that is not on Xbox, or, if a game is cheaper on Epic and, you could go to an Epic Store on the hybrid Xbox, go buy it, download it, and it's in your library, which this is how the full screen works on the ROG. And it's just go click on it and play like normal, like any Xbox game that's in your library. Then I think it's a win-win for Xbox gamers to take advantage of other stores like that. And because there are a lot of free games from Epic. Epic does have free games, so I think there is some advantage, but.
I think the only thing is some of the games that Xbox has.
Yeah.
It would hurt Xbox if they have the game full price and then Epic is like, here's for free. It's great for the consumer because they can just go to Epic and get the free one.
Yeah.
But you're using an Xbox, hardware, and now they're losing out on that sale.
Yeah, Xbox has got to figure that out, how to juggle that, how to balance that, because you're right. Xbox has got to be careful not to undercut themselves and shoot themselves in the foot when it's like now you got gamers, going to Steam or Epic Store to get the games instead of the Xbox Store. So they're gonna have to figure that out. Again, it's like, how do you attract gamers to the Xbox brand, Xbox Store? Maybe there's certain DLC, and if they have marketing rights. There'll be certain things that you can only get on Xbox first or whatever. store.
I like the idea of it, instead of it being completely separate, like it would be for PC, to do more like what Xbox has done with EA and Ubisoft, where they include their stuff within the game marketplace library. So that way you can still buy their stuff. And that way Microsoft still gets, piece of the pie versus it flat out being 100%. You just go into their marketplace.
I think this is a way to do it. Yeah, if you have to build an app within the Xbox full screen experience, maybe Xbox can contract it so that, hey, you build the app, that's great, but we get 30% or 20%, whatever,
Yeah.
something. That way everybody's happy. They reach more. Everybody reaches more audiences that way. Because I like I said, as soon as I can load Xbox full screen experience on this PC, when I want to play games, that's the way I'm going to do it. Because just freeing up that RAM, I mean, I'm using I used to use Razer Cortex to free up RAM, and now I don't need to. Now it's just built in. I would love to do that. Hold on. Let me check in with the chat real quick. I love the chat, by the way. Let's see. Big B Money says that it's going to help. Absolutely. And Star Traffic, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says PlayStation Future will be one AAA game a year and games as a service games. Hey, games as a service is where the money is, so they are targeting it, but it's hard to succeed. It's hard to succeed
if it's good.
But yeah, I mean, it's difficult. All right. So I think this is great because hold on, let me grab my notes. I think this is going to be a more open console marketplace. Xbox is showing that you can make an open console marketplace more open than, say, the Steam box. And who doesn't like open marketplaces? I mean, we're all about it, right? I think the open marketplace, especially, you experience that a lot if you're on PC. But it also gets annoying. Like PC can have like 20 launchers, and that is annoying.
Yeah.
And I think if Xbox can streamline that annoyance, I think it'd be great.
That's why I said to have it built into the Xbox store.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
just give everybody their own tab in there.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Like, hey, here's your tab, but maybe it pops up to you like, hey, just so you know, you're buying this from their store, not from ours, right? So that would be something. Or where would you prefer to buy this, their store or our store?
It just needs to be easy, like almost seamless. Where an Xbox gamer feels like they're not going out of the full screen experience, that they're able to go to a Steam library or Epic library. Same thing, right? Buy it, then you see it in your own library going forward, like with all your Xbox games. So.
Yeah, and of course, Epic Game Store has always been a big proponent of open marketplaces. They don't want to share the profit.
Yeah.
As you know, they fight with Google, they fight with Apple, they fight with everybody, right? So Alice and Real Friends, we take it very seriously. The team loves to highlight games that they think are awesome that may have been underserved or missed by players. We bring in like 10 million new players a year through the program. Holy crap. That's the free game giveaway program, right?
Yeah.
It's very consistent. It's the best customer acquisition spend you can ever make from a dollars per new user standpoint. It's really important for our players. I would never want to see us rug pull it away from people. It's kind of part of our identity. So here is something that he's saying, like, hey, you know what? Get this at Epic Game Store via the Xbox app, and they'll get more customer acquisition. So they're looking at that. They're taking it very serious because now Epic is saying, hey, you know what? We could get some of these Xbox money to come over to Epic Game Store instead of Xbox Game Store.
And really, it's trying to reach to the Xbox console gamers, right? Because the hybrid is
Fortnite. What are you talking about? What about Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Sorry. Keep going. I was being.
I mean, they're already. I think it's more geared. If they do this, it's more geared to Xbox console gamers. You want to try to attract some of those gamers. You're already on PC, so you want to reach out, and we could probably even see this because there's rumors that PlayStation might even have a similar deal with Steam, and so I could see this. PlayStation's going that way. They could probably do the same thing. But that's Xbox, right? They create this trend, right? They've done this before, so They might be. This is what they're doing for the next big thing that the next gaming industry is leading to, or the whole hybrid. You know, everything on my console.
Which would be great. All my games at one place.
Not everybody wants a PC, so you gotta find that transition for and that's where the hybrids will come into play.
Yeah. So of course you're gonna be getting So you get your Game Pass games fastback. Terry, you get your Game Pass games. But every now and again, hey, maybe there's an Epic Store game you want for free on your console now. On your future console. That'd be cool. Or, there could be a game that launches exclusively on Epic. There have been those situations.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can play that exclusive on your console. That would be neat. Definitely blurs that line of exclusives, right? Shout out to Graphic God. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says, good morning, fam. Good morning, Graphic God. Thank you so much for being here. All right, but talk about the next console, right? Over on PC Gamer. Oh, there we go. AMD CEO tips 2027 launch for next-gen Xbox. Now, this wasn't done in an interview or anything like that. This was done on their financials, which is crazy that they did this on their financials, right?
That's not how they worded it. No, so we'll see.
Hey, right? Let's see. Hold on. I want to ask the chat. Are you ready to buy the next Xbox in 2027? Or are you happy with your Xbox? All right. Let's see. I'm ready for next gen. Is going to be one of the options. No, this gen has been too short. Too short. All right, here we go. And chat, go ahead and let us know if you think 2027 you're going to be getting new Xbox or you think it's too soon. But according to their financials, right? AMD CEO, he might have just spilled the launch date for Xbox, right? In an earnings call on Tuesday, Lisa Su apparently appeared to casually drop a bombshell revealing the next iteration of Xbox will arrive sometime in 2027. And I quote, I don't know what she sounds like, but and I quote, and development of Microsoft's next-gen Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well to support a launch in 2027. There you go. So, now, again, they're launching the SoC in 2027. Xbox is going to build consoles, save up some money, build up some server blades, all that good stuff, right? And maybe not launch until 2028. Maybe late 2027. I don't know when this thing is launching in 2027.
Yeah.
If it launches early 2027, we might get an Xbox in late 2027. If it launches late 2027, we might not get an Xbox till 2028. But we've been talking a lot of next gen, project, what is it called? Magnus or whatever it's called. Right? Has been in the news a lot. Lots of leaks. We know what it's capable of. Are you ready? Terry, are you ready for the next gen?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Like, I'm torn. I feel like if it was 2028, I'd probably be open to upgrading to the next gen Xbox. But at the same time, I'm in no rush. I've been kind of lax with my gaming anyway, so I'm really in no rush to move on to the next generation just yet.
Do you think this gen, typically game generation, so like Xbox OG was 2 years, Xbox 360 was 10 years?
I think it was like 8.
8. And then Xbox One was 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, this one launched in late 2020. So late 2027 would make 7 years.
Yeah,
We're at that time.
we're at
the
that
whole
time.
gen.
I agree. I agree. We're at that time, but I don't know. Something just feels different. Maybe it's just because I'm older. I don't know. Like every generation, I've always been excited for the next gen. Like, okay, let's do this. You know, I'm gonna buy
I'm
this when
ready.
it comes out. I've always been ready for the next big upgrade, but with this one, I'm content with the Series X. I don't really feel the need to upgrade yet.
It is weird because I do feel that way too. I think it's because in previous gens you could see the graphical improvement.
Yeah.
You could hear the auditory improvement, right? Like going from MIDI sounds to CD quality sounds to surround sound, all that good stuff. To now, what do they call it? The immersive 3D sounds, right? The Atmos style sounds. What are they going to do next gen? There's no Atmos there. We already got Atmos, and nothing better has come up, right, Fastback? 4K is here, and nothing better has come up other than
maybe that's where the
4K
games
60.
have more depth to them, which I think we're seeing that on the current gen right now. I am ready for the next gen. One is I don't want to buy another PC or rebuild another PC, but the ROG I spent money on because I like the idea of the whole the new OS, the full screen experience, and to be able to go get a Steam game, and then here we just talked about Epic, to be able to put all that into my Xbox ecosystem library, and so Xbox is already portraying that on the ROG, right? They teamed up to Asus on that. There's already a rumor that they're teaming up with Asus on maybe instead of having a handheld, they would make a. I could see them doing a PC version of it, maybe a mini PC to kind of combat the Steam one. So, maybe that's something that could happen this year. I've been here reading some stuff on that. But if the AMD the custom deal is ready, I could see them maybe teasing it this year and then coming out next year, because I think Xbox is ready for that, because they want to move forward with an open system, and what better way to do it is with the hybrid next gen. They can't do it with this current gen, and I think they're ready to do that because you see it on the ROG. I think we will see. I could see it coming out next year, so they're ready to push forward with this new open hybrid.
What if then the next Xbox console is called the Xbox One? All your gaming ecosystems in one place.
I don't think they would use that again.
I'm just saying, man. That would be the ultimate troll from Xbox. Oh my god. But no, this aligns with rumors that the PlayStation and the Xbox are going to launch next year, right? But we are at that end of life ecosystem now. The PlayStation did do their mid-gen refresh, right? Quote unquote.
Yeah.
When did they release the PS5? What was the launch date of the PS5? Terry, do you remember?
The launch date
of the PS5 Pro?
No, don't they usually launch in like November?
They usually do. All right, they launched in 2024. So the PS5 launched in 2020. They did their mid-gen refresh in 2024.
Yeah.
So that means, 2027, 2028, 2029, that window is the beginning of next gen for them. Now, Xbox is doing their own thing, of course. But yeah, I agree with Fastback. I think they want to bring out their console as quick as possible to show the open ecosystem and how it works, and to try to convince players back into the Xbox brand before somebody else copies it. Because I think Xbox realizes that what they're making is not, I'm not going to say it's easy to copy, but it can be copied.
Yeah.
Right? But the advantage they have is that they are the owners of the Windows kernel. They can put it directly kernel level style, right? Whereas other developers or other console manufacturers cannot. So I think they really want to bring this out as soon as possible so that everybody can get the Xbox open ecosystem experience, as I'm going to call it, right?
Yeah. They got to call it something in full screen experience, or full screen, right? Xbox full screen. They
Yeah,
do
the
need to come up with
FSD.
something a little bit more.
Yeah, something I'm calling it the open ecosystem, right? As that's what the next Xbox is going to be. Because as console gamers, we were brought into the idea that consoles are closed ecosystems, right? We were brought in with the idea that consoles are exclusives and are exclusive machines, and like, oh, look what I can do that you can't. Look what I can do that you can't. And Xbox is trying to get rid of that wall, saying like, well, you can do this anywhere, but you can do it best on Xbox. I think it's going to create almost like a cell phone style war, where like Apple is the walled garden and Android is the open ecosystem, right? And you have Android folks who love their Android because of all the customization they can do to it, right? And you got your Apple people who love their Apple because it blew bubbles or some crap like that. I mean, that's the only real reason I can think of. you know. No, but the Apple does have huge advantages in the closed ecosystem that it talks to one another really well. So each ecosystem has an advantage and has an audience. And I think Xbox is now going for that more open ecosystem audience in the next gen. Where look what I can do that you can't because you're closed ecosystem. You got blue bubbles.
Yeah, this is the new trend that they're starting, like they did with the online deal, right? I know they weren't the 1st, but when it comes to console, they did it better. And the whole profile deal, where achievements and stuff like that, they help create trends that in the gaming industry that's pushed the other two to move forward, and kind of vice versa, somewhat. But I think some of the stuff that Xbox has done is big, and bigger trend that
Xbox has done a lot to define the gaming landscape.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm an Xbox gamer, because I feel that they do more to define the gaming landscape than anybody else does, because they're actually trying to compete, whereas other folks are comfortable in their niche. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's why Sega, and I'm saying Sega Japan, if they would have allowed Sega America to continue doing what they wanted to do, maybe Sega would still be around with the console, and you won't see an Xbox console. So, it's a lot. Xbox has struggled, even though they had the Microsoft money, but they didn't really have it back then as much that they do now. Now they're at the same table as Windows and other departments part of Microsoft. So that's why they're able to survive and evolve. And this is where we're at now, right? But it's still a struggle, right? I mean, they're not selling hardware like Nintendo and PlayStation, which but they're finding other ways to bring games to gamers than just just one hardware. So I think this next gen maybe hopefully will close that gap between for gamers who want the PC experience but don't have the money, and the pricing has to be right. I can't see them doing it. I know we talked about it on the podcast, but the pricing is huge, and that's
it can't be over $700. I mean,
number one among gamers. If they could find a way to where this hybrid next gen is cheaper than or the same as a PS5 or Nintendo, they gotta find a way to do it. So,
oh my gosh, could you imagine the death blow? Like, here's your closed ecosystem, and here is the open ecosystem for the same price.
Yeah, and you can't afford a PC, but you can get this PC gaming experience, a hybrid, where you could get your games on Steam, you get your games on Epic or whatever, and still play it on Xbox console. They got to figure out a way to sell that, but the number one thing is price. Now, I brought up earlier that, let's say they have a deal with Asus. You got the handheld, so maybe they're going to come out with a smaller version of a Series X, a smaller box, right? Kind of like they're going to compete with the Steam machine, and maybe that you get the ROG Steam, Steam type version. But the difference is on that one, you can go get the games off of Steam. You could go get a game off of Epic and have it in your Xbox deal. So that could be a little mini PC entry for gamers on a budget. PC gamers. So
I mean,
I don't know.
could you imagine this flex, right? Like I'm just throwing it out there, this flex that they come out with the next gen Xbox, the Xbox Hybrid, and it's the open ecosystem Xbox, right? And at the same time, they drop the Xbox full screen experience, bake it into the next Windows update, and it's now kernel level, so you get to choose what to boot to, either the Xbox full system upgrade or regular Windows whenever your Windows updates, right?
Yeah.
And now Phil Spencer can really come out there and say, we have reached 3 billion gamers. Could you imagine that, Flicks? I mean, just throwing it out there. Could you imagine that, Flicks? Because everybody was always making fun of Phil, like, how are you going to reach 3 billion gamers? How are you going to reach 3 billion gamers? And now Phil can say, like, you know what? The Xbox full screen experience or the Xbox open ecosystem is now system level Windows. And people can choose what they want to launch into. Mm-hmm. And if they're gamers, we just reached them.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that, Flicks, Terry? All of a sudden, their monthly active users explode from like 100 million to billions.
That's crazy. That would be a moment.
That would be the flex, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. I mean, that's why you see their commercials. Xbox. This is an Xbox, and that is that. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking of, as far as my daughter, for her to, instead of getting her another Xbox, I'm thinking about just getting her the TV that has the Xbox app, and she could just play her Xbox in the cloud.
It's so funny. My wife and I are buying new TVs. And while, we want to stay relatively affordable for a new TV, because it's not going to be the main TV. These is like guest room TV. So they're only going to be on like once every 6 months, right? Yeah. But at the same time, I'm looking at these TVs. I'm like, do these have the Xbox app? Do these have the Xbox app? I keep looking like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah. So hold on. Let me see here. Let me check in with the chat real quick. Doggy Dog says, next Xbox, day one. Same here, buddy. Same here. I don't know if I'm ready, but whenever it comes out, I'm ready. Sappho says, same here, I'm ready. And he goes, why am I ready? Because I'm tired of Digital Foundry telling everyone to hate gaming because of a drop frame or glitchy PSSR performance or something stupid. I agree with you, man. Digital Foundry has really turned people into snobs, is the best way I can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back from the Dead says, ew, Apple. Uh-oh. My beautiful wife was noticing that your cats were cuddling, Terry. Your twin kitties were cuddling.
Yes.
For a while. Legendary Yobi, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, what if after Phil announces that, he announces that his retirement, because that was his main goal, to reach billions of gamers. What a way to go out. Right, Yobi? Right? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, if they break this kernel level and it comes out with updates, and on the next quarterly, it's like, oh, we went from 150 million users to billions. What a flex!
Hey,
what a
one
flex!
Thing man. I will say Xbox has over the other two is that Phil has not gotten fired, but the other two have fired their.
Phil, have you seen the Mortal Kombat meme where Phil Spencer keeps outlasting all the CEOs? I love it.
I mean, the other two are selling hardware like crazy, but they're still firing their main guys.
That's right. You didn't do good enough. Get out of here. What's that? 10 games as a service and all of them flopped. You put up Concord. Get out of here. Yeah. Let's see. Star Traffic says, future PCs will be on an Xbox Snapdragon. Windows on ARM chip will be an Xbox handheld and laptops. OEMs will get a license from Microsoft to produce their own Xbox. Yeah. I mean, I imagine it will be because they can bake it into the kernel level. Again, this is the advantage Xbox has. And, we've always said, be the juggernaut you are. Right?
Yep.
Be the juggernaut you are. You're part of this massive system. Xbox has key advantages that I do think they're exploiting now. They have first-party servers. They don't got to rent servers. They got their own.
Yep.
And what do they put out with it? Cloud gaming. Yeah, PlayStation has their own server. They have their own cloud gaming, but they have they got to rent those servers.
They do.
So their server cost is much higher than Microsoft's, right? Same thing with Nintendo. I mean, you see Nintendo Online. We always say that Nintendo Online is trash. Why? Because they got to rent servers. Nintendo ain't got that money to spend. You know what I mean?
It might not necessarily be cheaper for Microsoft because you got to keep in mind they have to do maintenance and replacement for those
Yeah, but-
servers, that's costly.
You know, as someone that comes from the corporate
it's
world, the CEO,
It's the difference of being a homeowner and being a renter. There are pros, you know.
the CEO, he's like, hey, you know what? Left pocket, right pocket. It's both my pockets. You know, that's the way I see it.
And just let the renters pay for those costs.
That's right. As a landlord, trust me, I let my renters pay for everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. So like these guys aren't renting; they're taking on all that cost.
Mm-hmm. But
So that's
PlayStation
the
is renting though.
Yeah,
And you
so
know
they're
that
not.
all
So
that
they're
cost
not.
is being in there.
So that cost will still be. I think the cost as a renter is going to be lower for Sony compared to Microsoft as the owner.
Well, the thing you do have to worry about as the owner is you got to get a renter.
Because
If you don't,
Microsoft
it
has to pay. Microsoft has to pay for the property to have the servers. They're paying for all the cooling for the servers. They're paying for the electricity for the servers and any
blades.
the maintenance on the servers, replacement for anything that breaks. They're footing the full bill. So Sony's
course.
saving money, I feel like, in the long run.
Copilot takes care of all that.
But they have other renters other than PlayStation. So
I'm just
there's
saying,
multiple-
there's benefits to being a renter. You're not fronting all that.
No, and the cost for Microsoft as a whole is higher. I agree with Terry on that one, but at the same time, hey, we need this server to do this. They have a louder voice
Yeah.
in what the server can do, right?
and they can have some exclusivity as far as the latest greatest
Mm-hmm.
from the servers.
That's right. You don't get. You think I'm renting you out my good stuff, Terry?
Yeah,
What?
PlayStation, you want what
Are
we
you
have?
kidding me?
You
I
need
live
to
in the
pay.
good house.
You
live in the old house.
some of them, hey, there are people who rent places that are over $1 million. So like,
You want locks
I
on
need
your
some of those
front
renters in
door?
my.
there's people that rent out beachfront property and they pay for it, man.
Oh, you want toilets in
those Miami condos on the beach, they're paying for it, man.
Go ahead, Fastback.
No, I was just saying, like you want toilets in your house? You want a sink? Well, you're gonna pay.
Yeah, it's funny. And this is true as a landlord. You think about it, like I have a super nice countertop, right? A high grade countertop. But my renters, they get the Lowe's countertop.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
So
right?
you got marble and they got granite.
Not even granite. What are you talking about?
They
Granite.
got painted. They got painted granite.
They got plywood pressed with pressed on vinyl on top.
Oh my god, bro.
If I want to get fancy, they get butcher board. Right? All I'm saying is, as Fastback says, all the good stuff for yourself, right, Fastback?
Exactly.
Primo location. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Xbox needs a location in San Antonio or in Dallas or I don't know, wherever Georgia is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wherever
Xbox needs a
Georgia
location.
is.
Oh, you know what? A competitor needs a location in San Antonio, Dallas, or Georgia.
Just say
Yeah, sorry,
Atlanta.
we don't have an opening until
Atlanta's
2032.
Atlanta is major. You can say Atlanta.
Look, all I'm saying is the open ecosystem could have a great expansion. There are advantages to it. There's disadvantages to it, of course, but there's advantages. And the big disadvantage is going to be that the console space has always identified itself as a closed ecosystem. And they have that giant hurdle to get over. But I really think that if they bake this kernel level onto Windows and they give us the Xbox console kernel level onto it, I really think Phil can sit down and say, I reached 3 billion gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Mission accomplished. And oh man, you can already hear all the podcasts in it. You're going to see IGN guys crying, all kinds of stuff. Because everybody made fun of Phil when he said that. Remember that. Nobody could see Phil's vision of reaching 3 billion gamers. And now, as we get closer and closer, I can see it. I can see it, Terry.
Right.
Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat because they've been on fire.
Shout out to Yobi, man.
Right? Yeah. Let's see. Yobi is hashtag we want Terry. Shout out to Yobi. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Let's see. Since Xbox got so much better, folks, I uninstalled half of my games from my expansion drive and hard drive. Can't really tell the difference anymore. COD multiplayer is flawless.
Yeah.
No lies
You don't need
detected.
to buy a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte.
Mhm.
You can file game if you want.
I hope life is treating everyone well. Yeah, I hope so too. Axel the slumlord. No, man, not a slum. I don't live in the slums. Oh man, the slums. Ugh. As someone who has been there, it's I don't know. I don't know how people make it, man. Those people are survivors. They got a survival drive that is unmatched. Is all I gotta say, right? Let's see. Sue mentioned that the launch date after noting the company's annual revenue from its semi-custom chip business, which includes video game consoles, is projected to fall in 2026 by a significant double-digit percentage. So that means they're going to stop making console chips in late 2026 to probably start making these new chips.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So there you go. So AMD out here putting it out, and I'm telling you, man, I'm excited for next gen. I really am, because it's going to be something I never experienced before. You know, like I got a taste of it on the ROG Ally, right? And now I really want that Xbox open ecosystem experience everywhere, because like I said, I really think this is going to be more of an Apple versus Android style, whereas, you know, the closed ecosystem versus the open ecosystem, and people are going to choose if they're closed ecosystem folks or open ecosystem folks. But I think the amount of games that are missing from Xbox is going to dwindle down to almost nothing. So yeah, there you go, everybody. Fastback, Terry, anything else to say about this? No. So Terry, are you ready for next gen? Fastback, are you ready for next gen? 2027.
I suppose. I guess. I don't know. My wallet isn't ready. My wallet is not ready.
That's right.
I'm ready. I always have money put to the side.
I have my gaming budget. I showed my wife my gaming budget the other day, and she wanted to take it for her purse budget. No, it's a shared budget. We share everything. But we asked the chat if they're ready for next gen. Terry, what did the chat say?
All right. So are you ready to buy the next Xbox in 2027, or are you happy with your Xbox Series X or S? 73%. I'm ready for next gen, baby. 27%. No, this gen has been too short, and nobody wants the mid-grade.
Yeah, there you go. And shout out to Noof. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, what are we going to get? Extra 3 frames per second? Hey, man, every frame counts, man. Every frame. Just like every millimeter counts. Every frame counts. You know? Let's see. Yobi says, I heard a rumor that they're bringing Quick Resume to the Xbox for Windows full screen experience next gen. I heard that rumor too, that they're working on it, even if you shut down your PC to get the Quick Resume going.
Yep.
I heard that rumor too, sir. Yes, absolutely.
If anybody can do it, they can do it.
Jesse James says, will it be called an Xbox? Of course it will. Of course it will. What else would they call it?
Yeah.
Let's see. I have a feeling that they will bring other game stores to the series consoles at the end of its life cycle. What do y'all think about? I don't know if the chip can handle it.
I don't think
Plus, if they bring it to the series consoles, I feel that they'll have no selling point for the new consoles. Which, who knows? Maybe they don't care.
No, I don't see that happening. Plus,
maybe they don't care. I think it's a chip restriction, personally.
Noof said, what about my backlog? Like, don't worry, your backlog will carry forward to the next gen. That's one thing that Xbox has always been good about.
Wait, where did he say that?
Around when he said the 3%, 3-second frame.
Oh, okay. I'm not ready for next gen. My backlog already too long for new hardware. Man, my backlog's been going on since the Nintendo.
That'll never end. And then one thing I would say is that old school gamer, I don't have time to wait 10, 20 years for the next gen. Bring it out every 5 years, damn it, because I ain't getting any younger. So I don't give a damn.
Oh, goodness.
Come on,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Hey, you know what? With the open ecosystem, you know, the Asus Xbox can launch, the Samsung Xbox can launch.
Yeah.
You know, because it will be baked into the Windows kernel system. So, hey, if you feel like you need 3 more frames every 5 years, you got it, Fastback. You got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you know, it goes with like Android. Like, you know, Terry has a Pixel, right? Pixel
Yep.
straight
Yep.
from Google.
Yeah.
I have a hold on. I have a Samsung, you know, still running Android, but with the Samsung layer on top of it.
And I do like to say I have a Google phone, but I use Bing.
Yeah, and I don't know, what do you have, Fastback? You have a Samsung.
The Flip.
Oh yeah,
Samsung,
he's got a
baby.
super Samsung.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. This is the 5. So
Oh, the Flip 5. Are you gonna get the Flip 8 with no crease?
no, I'm not ready. As much as this thing was, I'm keeping it for a good 5 years.
Man, you got to get the trifold though for $3,000.
All right, I got to save money for the next gen Xbox. God damn it.
Hey, that flip phone will turn into an Xbox.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I think the open ecosystem is going to do something. You know, you're still going to get the Xbox hardware, the first party hardware for those people like Terry who likes the Google first party hardware. I like my Samsung hardware. You know, you're going to start to get a lot of these people who might be Asus people or who might be MSI people or I don't know, who might be Pioneer people. Is Pioneer Electronics still a thing?
I don't think so.
Hey, what if you get a Sony Xbox? Oh, sorry, a TCL Xbox.
I went Google because I wanted an American brand phone that was Android, so that's why. Microsoft stopped doing phones, so what am I going to do?
I did love my Windows phone though, yeah. And who knows? Maybe this is a way for the Xbox phone to come out. Who knows?
I know.
I do like the Asus phones a lot because they're gaming phones. But outside of the gaming, you know, the everyday from Asus phones isn't great.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
I heard what is it? Blueberry's trying to make a comeback, but that's hot garbage. So
Which one? Who?
Blueberry, remember them? Blueberry phones.
Oh, the ones Apple killed. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to make a comeback allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that mess. Didn't go away.
Jesse James says, I still think Sony will block their Steam games unless it's a full PC like ROG Ally. You could block out graphics cards as a whole. So they could definitely block. They don't necessarily block Steam, but they just say, hey, we haven't supported this graphics driver. That's one way to do it on PC. But being PC, you know what? You block my driver. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find a workaround. Just saying, because that's PC. Right? Yeah. Let's see. So Noob played Halo 2. He said, no updates, full game on this. So good. Yeah, full game. Oh, man. Let's see. Noob got a Pixel, but he used to be an LG phone guy. Yeah. Let's see. I just want a gamer's holiday. It would be a 2-month block for adults like us to just game, and all our expenses are covered for those 2 months. I can wish would be perfect to catch up on games. Yeah, man. Gamecations. We were talking about it earlier in the show.
That's called unemployment or retirement. That's the only thing you get for that.
Yeah, double barrel boomstick is living the dream. Talos Ray, and he's earned the dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Talos Ray, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hello, Axel, Cool Cat Terry, and Fastback, and to the chat. Shout out to you guys.
Halos.
Let's see. I just want the Sidekick to come back. I love that damn phone. The one that used to pop up, right? Like it used to, like the screen would flip up and you'd have a full keyboard, right?
Yeah, they had it. Wasn't that phone? I think it was powered by T-Mobile, and they also I remember the ads were in what was it? Midnight Club, I think. Was it Midnight Club? It was one of the racing games. They had like the T-Mobile Sidekick, and it was like the main phone you used for the game, and they had all the billboards in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember that. I remember the ads, man. The ads in games works. I still remember T-Mobile Sidekick, and I think it was Midnight Club.
Yeah, absolutely. Chat, what has been your favorite phone to game on? Let us know. Let's see. Star Traffic says the Xbox UI in the cloud gate right now will be how the unified Xbox UI looks like. Yeah, we covered that last week, Star Traffic. We're very excited for it, especially me and Fastback, as we have used it.
Yeah.
And we saw some videos, and it looks good. It looks real good. I tried to get it to load live, but it wasn't loaded, even though it was on preview. Maybe it's because I'm not part of the preview program. Who knows? Let's see. Harry Balzac is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. He says, I heard Sony used to block their Netflix movies from playing on Xbox 360. Really? dang, so petty. I mean, I never used Netflix on the 360, but dang, so petty, man.
That's kind of dumb. It's like, don't you want to make money?
Yeah, right.
I don't.
Make money.
That one I don't get.
Yeah. Dave Reezy says, I'm late voting. I'm ready for next gen consoles and PCs. There you go. Let's see. Joby has the 22 Ultra, and that's his main gaming phone. My main gaming phone is this one, the S24. I love it. I use cloud on it all the time. I only game on cloud on it now. I don't install a single game.
Yeah.
It's weird. I've moved over to just cloud gaming on my phone. I never thought that would happen.
I know. I think it would get the wife the 25, and then the daughter would get her 24. So
Yeah.
the plan.
The 26 is about to come out. It's about to be announced.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all the topics we had for today. Terry, do you have anything you would like to cover before we go?
No, I think we're good.
No, Fastback?
I just kind of want to go back a little bit
Hmm.
to the, how Outer Worlds 2 and the Valve didn't do well.
Yeah.
But I think it also hit even PlayStation game. I think Yote, even some PlayStation games, I mean Nintendo games, did not do all that well in sales either that they normally would.
Yeah,
So
Metroid Prime. I heard it.
Xbox.
It hurt.
So
Mhm.
again, it could be the economy. These games, if they're selling for $80, it's a lot. Price is number one.
Mhm.
So the gamers will wait, which when back in the day when I was a budget gamer, I would wait for the sales. So people try to say, oh, well, Game Pass is hurting all these games because they're on Game Pass and so they're not selling. Well, back in the day, without Game Pass, I didn't buy the game day one unless it was I absolutely wanted to. I would wait for a sale. So
Yeah. I
that's all I
actually
got.
only buy on sale on those other two consoles, so I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I very rarely pay day one prices nowadays, just because games have gotten so expensive, and they're a hobby and entertainment. They're not a necessity.
Yep.
Just throwing it out there, right? And plus, they're kind of competing against free to play models like Fortnite and other games, right? So yeah. Let's see. Doggy Dog, PlayStation can block games on Xbox. That's fine. They don't have any games anyway. Oh, they'll only block 1 or 2 games a year. Oh, oh, Doggy out there with the zingers. Let's see. Star Traffic, the Xbox Wi-Fi controller that is similar to Stadia controller will come out this year, and you just play it on your TV. Yeah, we talked about that and our wish list for it, and what we wanted. 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if
we
I
were all
give my
on top of it.
daughter a new TV with the Xbox app,
Mhm.
she will get a controller with it. I will definitely hook her up.
Yeah, absolutely. And Safo makes a good point here. Says, I don't think they will. Sony made $2 billion on PC. Do you really think they're going to block their They're going to block their games? I don't think so. Money's king.
Yeah, that
The
would be
dollar.
dumb. What
Almighty
what
dollar.
does that matter if Xbox gamers on the hybrid is buying PlayStation games through the Steam app? So what? They're still getting the 30% or whatever it is, or So
Yeah.
okay,
Absolutely. Truer statements have never been spoken right there. All right. I think that's it for today. All right. So, guys, that's it for the show today. But, of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm Fastback 6768.
And we will catch you guys next week on post Valentine's Day. Come with your love stories.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Great show, great chat.
Bye.